it going, boys? Welcome back to the stream. Yo, yo, yo. Chair stream? Well, I wanted to delay again, but I knew you guys would freak out. So I decided not to delay. And then I went to take a quick shit. And now here we are. Do, 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 do. What is that song that we just listened to? That was fire. No. What's this? Oh, it's just Summer? Vivaldi's Summer Classical? Vivaldi's Summer kind of a banger. Shoo! Do I have a music playlist for classical? Nah, but maybe I'll make one. All right, boys. Today, we have the finale of the Dumb Chess Tournament. And because my chess knowledge isn't the greatest in the world, I've decided to make a change. I brought a GM Levy Gotham Chess to commentate with me today for the two brackets we have. Consolation and the championship bracket that will be happening at about 4 p.m. Pacific. He's an IM, not a GM. But he's a GM in my heart. I thought he got it. I thought he got it. Didn't he get it like a while ago? How does it work? I thought he like did his norms. No, I know Hans did it too, but I thought he got a few GM norms, but he needs more. And then he retired. Okay, well, shit. Makes no fucking difference to me. He's still fucking cracked at the game of chess and will be able to commentate better than I can. So, you know, same thing. Same thing, different moniker. Okay? Anyway, let's get him in this call. Let me send him the linky poo. He's arguably the best chess commentator. I think Levy is goated at chess, goated at commentating. If I had to pick one thing that I think he's not good at, it's probably deadlifting. I imagine he's not that great of a deadlifter. Oh,
hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Ludwig.
How you doing, Levy? Nice to see you. Nice to talk to you again. Been a minute.
I'm good. It has been a minute, man. Hey, listen, thank you so much for the congratulations of becoming a Grandmaster. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah. No worries. Yep, just right. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
How much do you deadlift?
Not a lot. Like 1 rep or how many reps?
1 rep.
Today I got up to about 330 pounds. What about you?
About the same. I haven't done a 1 rep in a while.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Today was I think 165. I did like 3 reps, and then I have a bad lower back, so I am scared to push it. But I got up to like 165.
Well, that's why deadlifting's the GOAT. But yeah, you shouldn't max it.
Yeah, I went to, I haven't been to the gym in a few weeks. I've been working. So today I spent 2 hours at the gym and I made sure to hit every muscle group except abs, because who the fuck works abs? Am I right?
There's no point. There's actually no point in working abs unless you want like a strong core for, well-being. But that's for losers.
For carrying YouTube. like you do, right?
Woo! Well, wouldn't go that far, you know. Nowadays they got Saikuno, Myth, Lily. I'm thing of the past.
Hey, when are you crashing a plane in a field and inviting me to a collab?
You want to do that? You want to switch? We can switch trajectories for you, all right? I can
Wait,
get another plane.
Just, I'm wondering, were there a lot of mosquitoes?
Yeah, the only thing flying were the bugs. Well,
Yeah,
I
because I
heard.
kind of wondered, like, I can't step out on the street in New York City. Our mosquitoes just get on your legs, like they don't give a shit that they're gonna die. They just immediately. Can I curse, by the way? Is that a thing on YouTube?
Yeah,
Or
you can do whatever
okay, I
you
don't.
want.
Because on Twitch, like you can get away with a lot. So I'm kind of used to saying whatever.
Levy,
I don't want to get
on
you in
YouTube,
trouble, but
that's like the breeding grounds for the alt-right of the internet. That's where they are. It's YouTube. So, I mean, you can throw out a
yeah,
conspiracy theory if you want during this broadcast, and it's probably fine.
yeah. When I was like 16, 17, someone sent me a video of a helicopter getting bazookaed out of like a field, and the whole thing was in a different language. I was like, how is this? How is this here?
It's just there. You can look up. You ever look up nude yoga?
No, I haven't.
Okay, do
no.
it. Are you live? Don't
Yeah, no, I will not be doing it. But
on a side
we have-
monitor. Do it. Just do it right now on a side monitor with like full
I
cam.
see. Okay,
It,
you
it-
might see me there creating content if it's lucrative. I don't know.
bro. It's invasive. The thumbnails.
I see.
They're aggressive. Anyway.
I like. Yeah, I like that. I like that you can talk about it without. Well, I don't know. I guess you're allowed to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Hey, when are we doing a podcast together? You can just tell me a date and then cancel, but because it's kind of hard to talk to you because you're too famous. But now that I have you, when's that happening?
Too famous. I'm not
Come
too
on, you're
famous.
you're pretty famous.
I'm not too famous.
When's the last time you got recognized in public?
It was a few days ago. It was a few days ago. It was when I was going to get I got a pedicure with Cutie, and someone noticed us.
Oh shit, damn. Like while working on your feet or prior?
Yeah, she didn't notice me by my face, but she saw my dogs, and she's like, "I've seen these feet on Wiki Feet before." And
oh man, I would get it. I've gotten Lucy and I have gotten massages before, and then when they get to the feet, it's like my whole foot is so stiff. It's crazy. We beat up our feet so much. I don't know. I
don't
like my
like
feet left alone.
when they take like the aggressively dry sponge to my foot and then scrub it like it's nothing. But what they do to my nail beds, it is a blessing.
Ah, there you go. That might be a little date idea. Well, for my wife and I, not for us.
Okay, I was
Unless
down
you-
for either. I was down
Yeah,
for
unless
either.
you like.
I go to New York, we get our feet done, and then
Yeah.
bing bang, do a podcast, call it a day.
Yeah, I've never done a podcast in person because I just recorded out of my house. I don't have a studio or a podcast mic. It's a little ratchet.
You don't have two
Nah.
mics?
No,
All right, we'll do it
no,
online
no,
then.
no. You go above and beyond. You have a real podcast. No, I don't have. Studio space is not a thing in New York. I don't really want to pay like $10,000 a month.
Yeah, that's a good point. It does seem. I went there for like 12 hours to watch Joe Hisaishi in concert.
Recently?
Yeah, at Radio City Hall like a week and a half ago.
Oh,
It was like I flew in the morning and then I left that night, basically. Just to see the guy. I
see.
now realize I feel bad bringing this up because now I didn't tell you that I was in New York.
I mean, if you were like, I'm going to New York and I'm gonna go see a concert and I have like 8 hours, I would have definitely felt very bad if I couldn't see you. So I was actually just about to ask you if you have ever made plans to come here, but that's okay.
I want to do
You
a
know?
longer trip because it was a whirlwind trip, and all I did is I went to a hemp store. I ate hemp for the first time, and then I watched Joe Hisaishi, the composer for Ghibli movies, make music, make beautiful music.
Is eating hemp like eating hemp seeds like in your yogurt, or is there something different?
No, I wanted marijuana and I couldn't find any, but I found a hemp store and I was like, close enough.
You
Good
can
luck.
go to like any deli and get weed here.
Hello,
Am I playing at 4 or 2?
Myth. You are playing at 4. Pro bracket at 4.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Actually, yeah. Let me go chat with them, and then come right back over here, so we can get this show on the road. Sound good?
Yeah, do I just hang out in the host channel?
You can come over to general if you want. Up to you. I'm just gonna go tell them the order, the format, and who's playing. First, and all that.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Hello, gamers and chess enthusiasts, and also the Veil. You.
Hey.
That's not.
Oh.
That's mean.
That was me.
That's not the name I thought he was gonna say. I'm not gonna lie.
Bonjour, mon petit chateau.
Don't call me your little kitten in French ever again. All right, today is the finale. All right, of the chess consolation bracket. Okay, a very prestigious thing. The winner
Okay.
will receive many dollars. I'm messaging.
Many
You're
dollars.
telling this to the losers bracket. Why?
But well, no, the winner of this bracket.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, the losers.
Yeah,
are
losers
You
bracket
get
is
money
the
if you
best, yeah.
lose?
Yeah. Well, because you're still a winner of your bracket. The idea, don't think of it as a loser's bracket. Think of it as a
it's
bracket
just
for
the
your
second
skill
bracket.
level. Right.
The lower tier. Yeah.
Oh.
Like if you
Yeah,
run a
the
marathon,
low-tier,
you can still win
not
in the
rich
65
people's
plus
bracket.
division.
We're all winners here.
No,
I'm a low tier gamer, baby. Let's fucking go.
one of you will be winners.
How much is the pot?
The total pot for the whole event's 10K. I believe it's split.
Wait,
like
wait. Hasn't the
7,500,
Veil played this? What Elo were you again?
Vale's like
Elo and I?
500 and lost a few today, so I wouldn't be too
Okay.
nervous. All right.
Well,
Sykkuno?
thank you for
I
watching
hate to
my
brag,
stream.
but my Elo has gone up to 135. So
I'm at 600 after practicing.
Shoo! You
Broke
practice?
She's really.
How do
I
fucking
tried
up
last
that
night.
600.
How do I check my ELO?
It should be on
You
your
just click
profile. Yeah.
Oh wait, mine's 126.
Oh, I didn't
Still
like
higher
it.
than
That
100.
explains it.
Higher than 100, actually.
Oh, why am I in incognito? That's silly.
Here's how it works. Consolation bracket. Third place will receive 500. Second place, 750. First place, $1,250. Fourth place, a big thank you for coming. Fuck you, goodbye.
Can I get mashed
I will
potatoes
take
with my
my
steak
thank you
if I
right
win?
now. Thank you very
Can I
much.
get-
Yeah, you're welcome, Lud. That's.
I want mashed potatoes with my steak if I win.
Mashed potatoes with your steak?
Oh, yum.
Yeah, I want to see Ludwig mashing some potatoes.
That's fair. Now, the way we are going to start this out is with Peter versus Ray. Peter, earlier I told you one game you're out. That was a lie because there's a third place match as well, which you could forego if you wanted to, but that's just for $500. Just for your information.
Okay.
So anyway, first match will be Peter versus Ray. Next match will be Sykkuno versus the Veil. And we're going to do an order. So Veil, Sykkuno, you guys hold up
Oh,
till
so
they're
it's
done.
Sequential.
Yes,
Okay.
because we don't have that many games to go through. It honestly we slated 2 hours. It probably won't go past 90 total.
Oh, it's not round robin today, right?
No, it's a bracket, single elimination. So if you
You're
lose,
putting me up
you are
against
out.
the Veil first.
Well, you were the lowest seed.
I
From your
just
group.
want
He
to
watched
play
my
against-
stream, saw
I
me
just wanna
lose
play
like
against
4
Peter.
times, and he's like,
Wait.
"Oh, Sykkuno."
How am I a higher seed than Sykkuno?
You're not.
Yeah,
so
wait,
you were the lowest
that's
seed
the
from
real
your
question.
group. Sykkuno was the lowest seed from his group, and the lowest seed plays the
Oh.
highest seed from the other group. Make sense?
I want to play Peter because we're. Wait, so you're saying me and Peter both could end this with 0 wins each?
Here's what could happen. You could feasibly lose to the Veil, Sykkuno. Peter could feasibly lose to Ray, and then you would play Peter for $500.
Oh,
In a third
right,
place
for
match.
the Third place.
So the order's meant to
And
be
that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Peter Ray, Veil Sykkuno. The loser of each plays each other for third. The winner of each plays each other for first. We have 4 games total. It's the same format as yesterday. A best of 2, 10 minutes, 5 seconds added per move. If it goes to the tiebreaker, it's 3 minutes. Kind of nerve-wracking. And then it's over. Make sense?
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
We.
Let's kick it off. Peter Ray, I got a link for you two to click. It's in right
So
here.
I'm not playing until they're done, right?
Yes. So you could
Okay.
chill, practice, warm up, whatever you need. If you go to general, just click this link, and then I'll have the admins throw you in a game together.
I'll see you in third
Lud,
place.
can you do me a favor?
Anything for you, Vale.
Can you ask?
I disconnected from the call. All right. Well, sorry about that internet connection. What did you say, Vale?
No, yeah, I get it. That's funny. That's people do that in real life. Did you know that? Would you ask your co-host what Batman is like in real life?
You want me to ask Gotham Chess, because his name's Gotham Chess, what Batman is like in real life, even though he's like a 27-year-old man?
Well, yeah. When you explain it like that, it sounds like stupid, but
Just get focus on your game. Ray, Peter, you guys good to go?
Yeah, I
Where's the
clicked the
link?
linky.
It is in general. It's
General,
just the
okay.
chess.com/play/online. And then if you want during your game, just hop in the host channel. You don't have to speak, no pressure to, but if you do, we'll just listen in occasionally. We won't talk to you, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
don't
never
get
mind.
that,
Wait,
but
don't
okay.
do that. I'm being
I'm
dumb.
saying
Don't do
okay,
that.
Biden.
Actually, stay here now that I think about it, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, wouldn't they come to us? Like, why would you?
We'll come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, good luck.
All right, I'm gonna get some gushers. I'll be right back.
Levy!
Yeah.
How's Batman in real life?
What?
How's Batman in real life?
Is this a riddle?
No, it's one of the contestants asked me to ask you, and so I'm just doing it because they showed up to my event for free, so I just feel
Oh. Oh, it's because like I'm named Gotham and like I know
right. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, aight.
Bet.
Yeah, he's cool, man. So funny story, which I will simplify to 10 seconds because I know you don't care, but I'm talking, so I gotta fill the dead air somehow.
care.
So I named my channel Gotham Chess because I was never thinking I was gonna get famous, and I was like, well, no one's gonna care about my username anyway, and I'm from New York City. Turns out, Ludwig, that Gotham is Chicago.
Wait,
It's not New York.
I thought it was a mixture of Chicago
No,
and New York.
No, it's Chicago. It's absolutely not New York. So
Totally?
nope, it's Chicago. Yep.
Do you like Batman that much even?
No, I didn't name it after Batman. Like that, another thing I never really thought of. I was just like, Gotham, New York City, you know? It's not. It turns out there's so many businesses in New York City named Gotham, but apparently it's Chicago.
So more accurately, you should just be called New York City Chess. Like that's
Yeah,
what you
but, like,
wanted.
That's kind of, I should have just named myself Levy. You know, you're Ludwig. Like, you didn't name yourself like,
Yeah, you have a
after the-
cool enough name that Levy's like optimal.
actually, I really regretted not naming my channel Not Levi, but because, you know, everybody calls me Levi. But I don't, yeah, well, I mean, now I'm here. Now people on the street yell Gotham at me, and they don't even know my real name. It's kind of sad.
If you were called not Levi, they would just call you Levi. Right?
Yeah, but they call me that anyway, so
Sure, fair enough.
yeah, they call me Levi, Levy.
Tucci.
Are we-
We're in the game. Are you seeing this?
What? No.
Okay.
What?
That-
You never
okay.
said that.
That I mean, it's a good point. We just jumped in during that, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sending you the link.
No, I see it. Peter Park 90 and Valk was taken.
Okay, you're fast. You're fast at this. This is what they sent me.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got it. So.
Chess.com just put it at the top of the list.
Shoo! This is fat. Why are they playing so quickly?
Yeah, so what's the scouting report on the players here? Like, what? Neither one of them played in PogChamps.
No.
Was Valkyrie supposed to play in PogChamps, or did?
She's probably been courted for PogChamps and then said no because the time commitment is my assumption.
Yeah.
And the skill level is like, it's like PogChamps day 0. Right?
Right.
So the highest rated player at this event is Stans, who's about 850 maybe. Or Myth, who's about, 850, 900 at most. No one's reached the 4-digit club yet.
Right. Okay.
And this is
Ooh,
a
that means-
consolation.
Myth has been on the grind. I think he was like 400 when PogChamps ended.
Yeah, I think he's been playing a bit, like doing a little puzzles here and there. But this is the consolation, so it's even lower. I think the highest set is 500.
Are we doing the video camera? You want?
You want to run that? I'm down to run that.
Yeah.
I'm easy.
Let's. I mean, we have to. I figured we were gonna crop that ahead of time,
Actually,
but
wait, does it
apparently the game
work?
started.
Does
so.
it work if you do it in the call? Can you do it in the call? Like this host channel, I mean?
I don't know.
Do it enter
Maybe.
personal call? Yeah, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm
I think
technologically
I think if we
deficient.
jump on a personal call, it works.
Yeah,
We just video call one-on-one.
I see. Yeah, I'm not worried about it for now. I'm not worried about it. Maybe for
Alright.
the championship, maybe we'll see. For
Wow,
now,
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. These guys don't even get video cameras. Like we imagine, there's just NBA players. They don't even get the commentators on screen.
well, yeah, that'd be weird, right? If you're watching an NBA game and you just see like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley just during it, like from the TNT broadcast booth.
So someone in my chat said Valkyrie has been playing chess since yesterday. Is that
Ray's
That-
very new. She's very
Uh-huh.
new. Not like completely new. Like I think she understands generally how the piece moves. But she hasn't played in any like official chess match until yesterday. And then she warmed up a bit yesterday evening.
I see. I
Having
mean,
said
she's
that, kind of a favorite for this.
she's got a. Well, Peter has the default rating, which is 800. Wow, he hasn't played a single rated game.
Peter has not played a rated game. He played yesterday and he went 0 for.
Oh, he drew one game.
Do you consider that still 0 for, or is that draw for?
No, listen, that's half a point. That ain't zero. You know what I mean?
Around where I'm from, that's just about a W. And
I
then
mean, when you yeah, it's your what is that? His fourth game ever? Yeah, and then what?
the big gimmick is that they can see the eval bar.
Yes, my community. So I basically zookeep. I'm not really a Twitch streamer. I'm a zookeeper, and so they're gonna ask what's the significance of this event every 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna give an announcement that yeah, the players can see the eval bar. The big question here. This is really interesting at beginner level, but I really wonder how much stronger top grandmasters would get if they knew what the eval was every move, and I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I would be interested to run a dumb chess event with great players because it feels like at the lower level, at least based off yesterday, it's more of a distraction than an aid.
Yeah, I mean, even my chat was asking if I would do better, but I was like, in a 3-minute game, you just stare at it the whole time, and you're just like, oh, and then you play a move, and you did the wrong thing, because you obviously can't see the move. So, wow, is she gonna find knight f2 check? By the way, winning a queen? Is that? She gonna see that? That's pretty savage. Her last 2 moves were with the knight. Oh, holy crap, dude.
She's just
What?
going for the kill right now.
But it's because she knows that she's like much better, right? So she has the evals, so she's trying to move the pieces toward the king. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm sure if I asked her in hindsight, she probably just missed the fork outright. But I do like just that she knows to put a lot of her pieces around the king and just try to kill the king. Oh,
That's it. And he did not even acknowledge the threat. Now she might get scared her bishop's under attack, but she sees M1. Hopefully,
yeah.
she doesn't move the bishop because there ain't no M1 if she.
I think this is where the eval bar is amazing for this level, right?
Yes, this is a perfect example.
You have an. Oh, okay, easy.
Wow. Wow.
Quick W from Valkyrie.
So what happened? Oh, they play again.
Yes, so the format's best of 2, 10-5, and then a 3-minute tiebreaker. So that's game 1, and they're moving right into game 2. Impressive performance by Ray.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I guess when you see it's something like -8, you just start thinking, well, it's -8. That probably means like I should go for the kill. Like -1 is very vague. One of the hardest things to do is to guess the eval. Like for beginners, like you get a position, you look at it, and you go, "Oh, this is the eval." All right, well, this is an interesting opening for sure.
I like it's like the Dracula. It's the fangs coming down to just
Fang, you lost a tooth.
Well, you really only need one though. To like.
I mean, listen, some people probably my grandfather probably only has like 2 left. So I suppose you're right. What is the why is your chat spamming balls? Is that what's going on there?
I don't know if they just think it looked like balls. I'm also confused. When I'm confused by them, I pretend I don't see them.
That's probably what happened to me in childhood.
What?
It explains a lot of things.
That grew up in New York?
You know. I mean, do you really become a YouTuber if you had like a really solid childhood?
That's fair. I think
You know,
if
I
you're
feel like-
looking for attention online, you probably were missing it in person in the upbringing.
yeah, I feel like it's a good Samay, really good Indian comedian, helped popularize chess last year. More so than the Queen's Gambit did in India. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, creators, we have to go to like different parts of our brain that are only available if we had childhood trauma. And I was like, you know what? I don't even disagree. I don't even. All right.
I think that's apt. Also hurtful to think about. So I'll just glaze past it and pretend this conversation never happened.
Yes. Good opening though. Here by White again. Yeah, Peter's gotta he's gotta abandon this quest of moving every pawn in a game. Chess.com does not give you an accomplishment for that.
Imagine
like-
chess.com had achievements though, like Xbox Live, and you have to get them all. Like move every single piece on the board before move 20.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I've had to make some new accounts for speedruns and stuff like that, and I try to turn off all the chess.com notifications. They still find ways to get through. They're like, congrats, you moved a knight in the first 3 moves. I'm like, do you think these people are brain dead chess.com?
Wait, they do have that?
Yeah, they reward you for anything. They're like, you won a game in 30 seconds. I'm like, it was a bullet game. That's not impressive. Wow, she won a queen, by the way.
Yeah, bit of a
Is she-
blunder because he captured with the pawn on f6 rather than the pawn on d6, which was pinned, and led to a bit of a loss.
Yo, she really learned chess yesterday because like she kind of winning by a lot.
I think
And
she
playing-
put effort in practicing last night, and it's showing.
Okay.
It's like what, I forget the curve, but like when you first start learning something, like you learn so much at the start.
Yes. Speaking of which, have you been on the chess grind or not so much?
God, no. No, I won the Twitch Rivals event with Hess. And
That was it. You went out with a bang after
I'm
that.
resting
Like
on my
Khabib?
laurels.
That's solid. You can always use the family excuse. You could be like, yeah, like in Khabib's case, like, yeah, my family, they get too stressed when I go compete. So you won Twitch Rivals, and you never have to play chess again.
My family gets really stressed out when I compete in a chess event, and I don't want to make them anxious.
Yeah, that's like super respectable,
I love my family and don't want them to worry anymore.
Do you consider your chat your family?
So I have a whole video that they're not my friends, but I've actually strayed away from that because I've realized that if I just call them my friends and my family, they like me more, they like watching more, they give me more money. So anyway, yeah, they're my fam. They're my fam squad till I die.
So Russian grandparents have this thing, like when you grow up, that anytime you visit them, they just hand you like $300. You're like, why? You could be like 8. They're like, this is your present. You're like, it's June. My birthday's in December. It doesn't matter. You're getting paid. So I used to really like going to my grandparents. It was like a part-time job.
Just every time, no matter what?
Yeah, it was like, they're like, we don't need it. I'm like, then why do you have it? I don't understand. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, you call them your family. Maybe they'll be like your grandparents.
Any Russians in chat?
Yeah, well, they gotta be like here now because they can't send you money if they're Russian.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say my grandpa still does that with me. I have a Spanish grandfather, and he sent me 50 euros for my birthday last month. And I was like...
Was it your birthday last month?
It was.
Oh.
But
Happy birthday.
I mean, you're good. That's not... I was just like, you don't got to do... I'm 27 now. Because he used to do it for the kids. Like, he stopped doing it for some of the older cousins, but he still does it for me.
We're both born in 1995.
We're 95 babies.
Look at that.
I
We're
looked you up
pigs.
just when because I said your age was 27. I just had guessed
Yeah.
on stream earlier. You're turning 27.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm older than you.
Why can't you? Why?
Because you're so much better at something, and so I like to trick myself into thinking you have had more time. And if I just had the time you have had, I could be as good as you. But that's not the case.
Yeah, but if you got 20 years to be a YouTuber or whatever, I mean, create content or something, maybe you'd be like a famous actor. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, you are a famous actor.
do you ever
in-
do
in
that?
your-
Like when I watch NFL, I've now become demoralized, but I used to watch it and I would think to myself, because I'd watch it like 21, 22, I'd be like, okay, I could still become an NFL player. I'm still young enough.
Mhm.
Now I look at every NFL player and I'm older than half the league.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was looking at the draft picks yesterday. I'm like, dude, they're all born in like 2000. It's like 2001. It's insane.
It's
Like
absurd.
even earlier.
Yeah. And they're professional football players. They're getting
Yeah.
old too fast.
Yeah, I think recently I like Googled Ben Simmons. I'm like, Ben Simmons is younger than me?
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff like that. I'm just always like, what? Yeah, it's sad.
There's a switch in life where every famous person you start finding out about is younger than you rather than older. And you are just another domino in that chain.
Well, on a much brighter note, this game is fascinating.
Ray's cleaning it up.
Yeah. What's the next matchup in the consolation bracket? It's who versus who?
The Veil versus Saikuno. The Veil was the winner of his group for the consolation side of it, and Saikuno was the loser. I don't think he won a game yesterday, but he also exclusively played the Bong Cloud.
Okay. Was that kind of a coping thing? Because he didn't really have too much time to prepare for the event, so he's like, if I lose, at least I play the Bong Cloud? Or has he had some time to prepare?
I would say it spans beyond a coping thing. That's almost his personality in a way, is being
Okay.
so... It's getting to a high enough skill level where he's able to troll enough that he can do stupid things like play the Bong Cloud and perhaps win
Okay.
without like ever having to take the game like somewhat seriously.
I got you. I used to farm a lot of Saikuno and etc. content when the Among Us thing was going on, although that's making a pretty big resurgence now. So
Saucy Sundays. We've taken it over this Sunday.
wait, so isn't today Sunday?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I grabbed all the sussy enjoyers. It's Toast, Ray, Saikuno, and they're all in this event, so I think it's not happening today.
Oh, look at that.
Mhm.
I was always, that's one thing I really regret, like over the last year when chess exploded. I really wish I did more of like the stuff that the Botez sisters did, like more wide, I was going to say wide stream, but it's mainstream collabs, but I'm so trash at every game. Like it's depressing. So I just stick to chess and
I
being
think
good at
You're
that.
overestimating how good Andrea or Alexandra are at any games too, though.
Well, I think by default they're better than me, but also just I participated, I think, in a Twitch Rivals Among Us event once, and I got imposter one time in 4 hours, first of all, or like didn't even get it or something. It was completely insane.
Classic.
And yeah, I mean it was rough. It was not a great time. She's gonna win this game, by the way. Like I
100%.
It's just this. I would love to provide some more, unless she stalemates, but even then she wins.
Well,
'cause
something that
she's up.
think's interesting that Peter did is he got his knight stuck, right? When he checked the king, and then he realized
Yeah.
his knight was trapped, so he did what do you call it? Where you just go out with a bang, taking what you can.
Technically, that's called a desperado, but you generally do that when you're gonna also win something back. He did not do the latter part of that.
Right. And I'm concerned he's going to do it again with his knight because it doesn't feel like he's comfortable moving the knight backwards.
Yeah, it's really tough here because black can move just a few pieces and none of them can pose really any problems to the white position unless... Oh, he did move backwards though.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not, but yeah, you're right. I'm trying to find granules of hope in a very hopeless game.
Oh, there's
Ooh.
your granule. There
Come
it
on.
is.
This is unmissable. Bang!
Wow. This could be huge. If she hangs the queen for like a pawn now, I mean, it could be really bad. But she's still completely winning.
Free rook for Peter. And I think the good thing about it, too, is it, I think, naturally leads to where his knight should go, which is maybe around the left side. You know, maybe attack the queen here. Maybe open up some room.
Yeah, M19 is extremely deceiving. That doesn't mean... That technically means with perfect play, white mates in 19 moves, but yeah, like you can just play stuff like that. Plus 58 is good enough.
Okay, you need
Or
to
62.
defend the bishop would be great.
Yeah, you got to guard the bishop because if you move the bishop, then your knight gets taken. And somehow black has to win this? Wow. Wow.
That was
Look
great.
at that. Is this a knockout, right? So, like, if you lose this, that's it.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
And Ray somehow finding the mate in 9 pattern.
Yeah, so the key there was you have to get the knight in the game and attack the black king. Now the black king will definitely just be hunted down by the queen. But you still have to kind of like find the piece coordination here. Like you can go knight check and now you can take the bishop, which is the easiest thing.
As opposed to going for the mate pattern, which requires like just
Yeah,
shoving the
requires
king.
Yeah, it's a pretty obscure queen move, which if you don't understand like why you're playing it, you won't play it. She might play it though. I mean, it's not like totally outlandish.
Because it still feels good to hit a check.
Yeah, see, there you go. She checked. So now, you know, tragically, she's gone from M8 to plus 51.
Why?
Which is real. That's real bad. Oh, now she can take a pawn.
Why was it so bad? Like, why would be bishop E7? No, but on the eval bar, it did skyrocket as if it won something.
That's because every time a move is made, the engine needs a little bit of time to recalibrate. So if you gave it like 10 seconds, it would have just found a different force mate in like 15 moves. Like you see, it's like now it's plus 68. And if the longer it thinks and the higher the depth is, there's going to be force mate no matter what. But basically, it's like the less and less pieces that are on a board, the faster the engine can literally solve a position, which means it can just see every legal possibility. Like, I don't know if you know what table base is, but if there are 7 total pieces on a chessboard between white and black, chess is solved. Like, doesn't matter
I've heard
what.
of this.
Yeah, so it takes, you know, thousands of terabytes or whatever. But so right now, the computer is basically, it's found every permutation of black moves, and it's like, yeah, black is fucked. But just in different speeds, let's put it this way.
Okay, genius move. If I'm Peter here, is I would have gone knight F5.
That is genius.
Because it's easy bait. Ray thinks, my pawn's going to capture it, and then there's a discovered attack with the bishop on the queen.
Yep. And that endgame might very, very barely still be winning for white, but it's definitely better than M5.
I love a bit of hope chess.
I can see a stalemate situation here, but you basically have to like run your king to a really random spot. And like, for example, king G8, knight takes bishop, king to the corner, white queen takes the knight. Oh, that's not even stalemate because the king just goes back. Well, there you go. I mean, it's basically impossible to get stalemated here. She should, of course, just take the bishop, take every pawn. And the thing is, if she takes the bishop and both pawns, she can now no longer lose. Like, losing is no longer a possible result. So technically, she would win the matchup.
Right, and because you won game 1, there's a huge, like, I don't know, gap in knowledge from most chat members when I was commentating yesterday that they didn't understand the concept of a best of 2.
Yep.
Because it's very weird. It never comes up in life ever outside of this.
Yes, it's a very specific thing to chess. Even over the board, like our World Cup, you play 2 games. And then if it's tied, you play faster games. And then if that's tied, you play faster games until you play 1 game. And that's the Armageddon. Yeah, best of 2 is very strange.
I feel like the best way to convey it, though, is if you win one and you draw one, then you still win the whole set. Soccer has it, too. That's fair. Don't really watch soccer.
Has? Oh, yeah. Well, they do like goal aggregate and stuff like that. Yeah, we don't have the aggregate. We just play more. Like, imagine in football, you made 2 teams play again. That they would, you know, revolt. Oh, there you go. She took all the pawns, and now
it's 1, right? Because it's insufficient material for black to win.
Yes. You know what's funny? On chess.com, so this is going to really confuse people. If white lost on time right now on chess.com, this would be considered a draw. However, the official international rule is this is a win for black because there is a theoretical position where that knight can deliver a checkmate. It's really stupid. But like there is a position in the corner of the board where that could happen. So you have to take the knight to guarantee the draw, but not on chess.com.
How theoretical are we talking?
Like if you can imagine a position where mate is possible,
Yeah, like this.
It
the
can-
king,
yeah, like,
the king
it's
knight
the
mate.
stupidest. Yes, it can be the stupidest situation. King is in the corner, like queen is blocking it in, but it doesn't matter. Black would still get a victory there. But if the queen sacrifices for the knight right now, she wins because a king cannot, like a king can't deliver checkmate on its own. But
Right.
it's really stupid. I mean, it's a really stupid rule. But I mean, it's chess. We've had stupid rule. Now queen takes knight. There you go. She wins. Boom. Big congratulations.
Yeah, well
Can she
played
mate
by
with the
Ray.
queen? Can she?
I think she'll probably promote and then ladder.
Yeah, ladder is the easiest one to learn. You can just cut the king off. Yes, the sure sign of a seasoned beginner is the ladder technique. Wow. There you go.
And she crushed it. Well, she
not-
almost crushed it.
It's a lot of mates. All right. Is she doing this on purpose? She's just like messing around here? She's like...
All right, come on, move the bottom one.
All right, to avoid this ever happening, make sure every single move is checked. You got 2 queens, it's inexcusable. Unless she did it on purpose.
I gotta
flex
answer the
result.
call. I gotta answer the call to find out.
All
Come
right.
in. Ray, how did you do that?
How did it draw? We had so much time.
Because he cannot legally make a move. Where could he go? Look at the
What?
king. The king is not under threat, but also cannot move anywhere. You have attacked every single square around it, and you're not allowed to move to a square that's been attacked. And
Oh,
so
you're not?
no,
In order for a checkmate to happen, there has to be a
the
check.
king
present.
can't walk into a sword and get stabbed. You have to stab the king. And what you did is you just put a bunch of swords around him. He can't move, and so he can't make a move. It's a draw.
Oh.
He's just vibing.
Ludwig, can I just take the loss for that round, please?
It
just to
is a
get
loss
things going?
regardless because one win
Oh,
and one draw
perfect.
is still a win for the set because it's a best of 2, not a best of 3.
Oh,
So it
shit.
didn't matter for the set. You still move on, Ray. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, God.
But more so
Just
for your
end my
knowledge.
suffering.
Ray, do you know the solution to never have that happen to you?
No.
Just always check it. Always check it.
Exactly what Saikuno said. If you just
It's
always
not the most
check,
efficient way.
you can
yeah, but you'll
never
never have to
stalemate.
worry.
Because if you're checking inherently, he's at least has a chance of getting mated.
Yep. It's
Okay,
not the most
that was
efficient way, but
that
at
was
least
the
you will never
funniest game of
die.
chess I've ever played.
That
I'm
was so
so
funny.
glad I just like fucking joined this tournament
You
last
are
minute.
missing out on peak commentary here.
That was amazing.
I will say that last move you made was harder to find than the checkmate, which would have just been moving the queen to the far left, because then it cuts off that whole column, and the other queen cuts off the B column. You see that?
Oh yeah. That
So
would
she's
be-
a genius, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, she made the harder move, I would argue.
Ray, you're a fucking
yeah.
genius.
I just thought we had so much time, so I was just fucking around. Don't know. I didn't know you could
All right.
stalemate. Like what? Okay, that's good to
Wait,
know.
that's
Well,
literally what
played,
you did
well
to
played,
me
Ray.
yesterday.
Well,
Yeah,
either way,
well
Ray,
played,
you
guys.
win.
All
You
right.
win.
Me and Vale up
Congratulations.
next.
And it's Vale and Saikuno up next.
So after I lose this game, I play Peter.
I think you're gonna win.
Third place.
You think I'm
If
going to
you-
win
if
with
you
my
lose.
126 rating?
Huh?
I have improved by actually, if you think about it, I improved the most since yesterday. I went from 100 rating to 126. That's
Here,
a
this-
26% increase.
Here, I'm giving away a
Sounds
buff real quick.
impressive.
All right, good luck. Good luck.
I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in general. If you play that, it increases your intelligence by like
Actually,
20.
I have to play the trap remix.
Yeah,
of it.
we're
I
on
stream
YouTube over here, Vale.
I'm not streaming
so-
right now though, but
So wait, do you need me to?
no, it's good. It's good.
I can
All
play
right.
it on my
I'm
screen.
ready
Anyway,
to
yeah?
go.
hop in that link.
One
Hop
sec.
in that link. Game starts.
Let me go to the bathroom really quick.
Okay, yeah.
Why don't you just... why don't you
Peter,
just
thanks for becoming a
get
member.
outta here? Huh? How about that?
Who
Bro.
who are you flirting with? Me?
Yo, what's up?
Oh, let's get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm beefing with my chat. Somebody said a 12-year-old would beat me up.
In real life?
I mean, I gotta say, like, nowadays, have you seen the teenagers? Like, they're like 6'2". Well, you're pretty tall. That doesn't mean anything to you.
That's some, but also I think they're all no. Yeah,
You think how many 7-year-olds would it take to beat you up?
I think
I said 20.
realistically,
Yeah, because-
7-year-olds could not coordinate to take me down, so it's a
What if they just-
stamina thing.
Yeah, but what if they all just ran at you at the same time? Like, at some point, you're not going to be able to knock them all out, right? Like,
You ever see it in like a movie or a game where it's like one against like 100 warriors, and they form a circle around because there's not enough space, and so if there's like 1,000,000 7-year-olds, realistically only 20 would be able to fight, and then the other million would be crowding around, forming queues, being like, "How do I get to the fight? I'm supposed to be fighting right now."
I see.
So
Okay.
I feel like the coordination's not there. 7's a tad like there's I actually feel like I'd be fine. Unless I don't get a weapon, because I don't think I could necessarily immobilize 7-year-olds that well.
I feel like it would take a good knee kick or a punch. Like they're right at that level. I mean, to just one hit knockout. Then again, like the lawsuit that ensues, I feel like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, the biting and the scratching. I don't know if I'd feel also good about it. Like I've got into one fight that I think was serious with a friend of mine, and I had to like choke him, and he wiggled out, and it kept going, and he kept throwing punches. But the choke I did, I thought was strong. So then when I came the second time, I had him a chokehold. I went.
Would
really
you ever
hard.
do the Creator Clash boxing thing?
I don't think so, because in this spot, I choked him as hard as I could, right? So just like literally, I felt like I was going for the kill to try to immobilize him and end the fight, and I felt horrible about it. It ate at me for weeks.
I see.
So I don't know if I'd be
Like
down
to hit another person.
Yeah, I think a Creator Clash is a little better because it's like in good fun. You know, everyone's on the same page. There's no animosity, but it's tough.
Yeah, but then you got to fight your friend.
Yeah.
It's weird. Fighting like a stranger is also weird though, because you're like, they're gonna kill me. You know, that's like really some fighting stuff out here.
It's all a bit weird. Fighting's a weird thing. Oh, by the way, game started.
Yeah, I just see it here. All right, we got. Is that you? Is that you in a profile photo?
Yeah, the veil is using my picture from my comedy club when I was young. This is the England Gambit, which, wow. Can you tell me about these openings that we're seeing here?
Yeah, England Gambit. I think he just wanted to play a Bon Cloud. I actually don't think he was going for. Wow, it's a big declination of the Bon Cloud and also of the England Gambit.
So the Bon Cloud is almost good in this spot because it denies the England Gambit.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay. This is good though. So I like this. Saikuno going back to the basics here. Let's see him get some pieces out. Yeah. This is great. Wow. We get Saikuno in the next candidates.
I'm almost convinced he understands the premise of control center, develop pieces, protect the king. But I think he wants to win in a flashy manner because I think he understands he probably won't win the tournament outright. And it's not that exciting to win a game or two. So might as well win in a shocking manner by going for the Bon Cloud, then I try hard.
Yeah, this is super brave, I have to say, because he can be completely blown off the board in the first 5 moves, and yet he's just like bravely hiding his king now, and if he just starts playing normal moves, I think he's just going to win. I think he just...
Should he keep running the king over?
I think that's his oh, man, never mind. Well, now white should take the pawn, but big beginner blind spot, like I don't know how serious the commentary is supposed to be, but the big beginner blind spot is, oh, wow. Yeah, people...
The pin.
Never take center pawns. So there you go.
Because Saikuno can't take with the pawn because it's pinned with the queen attacking the king, and he can't take with the knight because the knight's also defending.
Yeah, wow, good move. Nice move. So he might get out of this only down a pawn. It won't be that bad. Pawn is nothing. Pawn is not even a material difference as a beginner. It's just like whatever.
Okay, I think this is like a piece of advice that I should have told everyone for this contest. I feel like they should ignore the eval bar.
Oh!
Wow, that was instant. And that was also being attacked 2 ways. I think
I
he
guess...
just saw the queen trade and maybe was hoping to trade queens off. I assume that has to be the logic there.
Yeah. What was that about winning in the flashiest way possible? That was flashy. I mean, but that was not what you got to be flashy and good, right? Like, but he's playing so fast, man. He just,
I mean, he's more time on the clock than what he started with.
Bro, he's trying to get out of here. What, he has more content planned after this or something?
So he's not even live right now. He's got something going on, I guess. But yeah, the one thing that I wish I told him is to ignore the eval bar if it's within 5. Because like within 5, you're probably not going to find what the computer's. Okay, he pre-moved losing his bishop, which is almost. All right.
Is he? Does he like? Is he like a UFC fighter disgruntled by his contract? Like, is he going full like
Jake
Luke
Paul?
Rockhold on
He's
us?
trying to reset everything. All right, Dana White has to get out of the system.
Yeah, what's going on here? Like, a lot of people are. Do you watch UFC at all?
Not much, no.
Well, there's a fight coming up next week, and a guy is on the last fight of his contract, and they're hypothesizing that he's gonna just tap out in the first 5 seconds of the fight. Like, he's not even gonna fight. Which you could do. Is that happening right now? Is like Saikuno's just trying to get to 11 minutes, I feel like.
Here's what I saw. Saikuno went with the opening Bong Cloud, wants to win the Bong Cloud. I think that's his goal for this event. He has tried 4 or 5 times. He wants to win the Bong Cloud, right?
Okay.
He blundered his queen because I think he was playing genuinely after the Bong Cloud. So it was troll, genuine, blunders the queen, and then it's like, okay, am I genuinely going to try to play with Bong Cloud opening, queen down, or should I just run it down mid and then try again next game? Or better yet,
he's
try
just
to
giving
get
up all his pieces. He's just, I see. Okay.
Because like if the goal, right? Like let's imagine your only goal is to win at the Bong Cloud. This is not the game that's going to happen.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, there's several mates here. The best case scenario here would be a stalemate. I mean, that would be a frameable game on your refrigerator or as an NFT or whatever you believe in. Yeah, like if Saikuno gets a draw here, as we saw last game, that is possible. He would need to lose all his pieces and then run his king somewhere. Maybe doable.
Too many pawns, right?
Yeah, exactly. He would have to hope that his opponent is one of these people who's like, oh, but take all your pawns, not realizing that actually helps Saikuno.
Yeah, and he'd have to start moving them too to at least have them like face to face with another pawn, so they're immovable.
Yeah, a lot of people take everything because they're like, it's a sign of dominance, as opposed to just going for the king, which you absolutely should be doing. In fact, when you see M, you got to be thinking king, because you can't M anything else, okay? You can't M a knight or a pawn. You got to go to the king. Now, under normal circumstances, you don't see any M's. I didn't mean to call chat poor. I wasn't saying you guys won't see M's. Some of you will see some M's in your life. Yeah, you got to go to the king.
Statistically, it's a single percentage point of view.
Well, you got a lot of viewers. What do you got, like 20,000 viewers now?
18,800.
I feel a few of them, you get drop shipping. I feel like now, you ever get these influencer TikToks or like Instagram reels about how like make all this money?
I mean, it's what the Andrew Tate was making his money on is you do, drop shipping, influencer marketing, make money fast.
Yeah. I mean, I walk around the neighborhood sometimes. People have the same like little sign we have on our house, like about not putting up like ads. Like, they slide you the little newspaper with the deals. I mean, so many people have that. I'm like, can't imagine. Sell like 20,000 of those things.
I feel like all get rich schemes and ideas are based off being a middleman where you just extract a little bit of value for, in a scalable way. And so it's like either drop shipping or like flipping or real estate. And it's like, those are the only ways. It's never create.
I mean, creating stuff. I sometimes have ideas. I'm like, wow, I think this thing could benefit society. And then I continue to scroll on Reddit or whatever I'm doing to waste time. I think of my next chess YouTube video, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Saikuno's big problem here is that his G-pawn can move. Actually, if White's knight blocked the G-pawn, like if White played knight G6 right now, there are stalemating chances. But if White accidentally stalemates, Saikuno will have to finally stop moving and think and play the G-pawn. But that's it.
Well done,
That's the game.
checkmate by Vale, actually. You just used every single piece at the end there, sequentially. Knight, bishop,
was
queen,
nice.
pawn, rook. And that's game one. Game two is going to start up quick, and I think they're going to play it quick, and I think he's playing the Bong Cloud again, Levy.
Yeah, I wonder if chess.com could like bug his first like 3 pawns, like just not let them move.
Yeah, just
I don't think they
block
can
it,
do that.
block entry.
Yeah,
What
like he
is-
tries to move them and they just can't.
I've never even seen the Vant Creages open. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, chess openings are named after people and places, and all of them from like the 19th century. I don't know why we don't get a modern name of anything. Like Carlson doesn't have a variation, which is absurd, but that's how it works.
Surely it's just good to capture here, no?
The best move here is to push the pawn and kick the knight, and then the light squared bishop will just butcher the king and the queen. And that's not going to happen right now.
The way that Vale plays is like he has an opening, he sticks to it, which means that Sykkuno's kind of getting away game 1 and 2 with the Bomb Cloud a little bit.
Yes, but if you play like the Vale does and you follow the basics and you try to do it every game, I think you have a bright future in chess. Having said that, I don't think we can judge Sykkuno's prospects with his current gameplay because I feel as though he's speedrunning the game. So
Yeah,
he's just trying to play as fast as possible.
it does feel like he's got an appointment to get to, and he's going to get to it. And I think the appointment is winning against Peter with a Bomb Cloud.
So he is playing after this?
Yeah, the third place match, yeah.
Uh-huh.
If he were to lose.
Right. Which right now he is definitely an underdog, but
Yeah, it's fair. This is painful to watch. Go to meatspin.com. Come back to us. Let us know how it is.
I remember the first time that was told to me. I have a very embarrassing story I'd like to tell as we watch Sykkuno like find a way to safeguard his king here. I really hope he moves his rook out. Oh, that move is actually shockingly clever. If knight takes pawn, queen takes e5. Wow, Sykkuno is he's winning.
Which wins the night, right?
The rook too.
Oh, I didn't even see the rook.
It's actually funny. The best move might in some cases be to take the knight. Now it's definitely to take the rook because you can win the other rook too.
He might win with the Bomb Cloud here.
He might win, but I got bad news. White's king is so weak. He might lose. It might be king moves, queen takes rook, queen f5 check, king to the corner, knight e2. If that comes true, I will celebrate. I mean, I'm not going to celebrate his loss. I'm going to celebrate my future telling skills. Oh, he took the knight!
Wow.
That was so clutch. He could have definitely lost if that didn't happen. Now he might actually win.
I know how Sykkuno thinks here. I think his next objective is going to be trade the queen with his opponents.
Dude, if he plays queen takes pawn and hangs his queen, I'm going to throw a chair. Like, if he can just settle down here and not hang a queen, I'd be very happy. I have a bad feeling he's going to hang a queen.
Great if he popped out his rook and then tucked his king away.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the patience or the understanding. I don't know how good he is at chess. I can't tell.
Yeah, you do videos sometimes where you guess people's skill rating. Obviously, his skill rating is not 126. What do you think his skill rating is?
You think he can bench 126?
He's
How
been
big is
working out.
Sykkuno?
He's a smaller guy. He's got a smaller frame.
Don't hang your queen, Sykkuno.
I think he could bench 126. I'm worried he goes to b5 here.
That's a queen trade.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, now, clutch move. All right, you could play queen takes pawn. You could take 4 pawns here. Only one is safe. Wow. Oh my god.
These are great moves. He's coming alive a little bit.
He really is. Now, when you're down this much material with black here, you got to bring the rook over. You got to get the white's king. Don't trade queens. You trade queens, winning is probably impossible.
Yeah, I think there's 2 obsessions here. 1 is Vale's obsession with kicking out Sykkuno's queen, and 2 is Sykkuno's obsession with just using his queen to win a game.
Yes, he should develop his knight. Okay, that's not a horrible move, but at some point, yeah, you're going to really regret having such an open king.
I think
this is not good because
it's not too
Sykkuno's
bad.
got about.
Am I crazy?
It's not too bad, but he has like 3 moves before Black's counterplay arrives, and he might just get blasted.
Oh,
it's not a bad move.
Okay, I feel like a king this open with a queen and a knight on the black side. At this skill level, I don't have confidence that the queen and the knight do much. That they stop. That they're able to find that checkmate.
Yeah, as you can see, he found the backwards knight move to attack the queen. But he should be focused. Wow, that is a great move.
He really wants to trade.
Jesus. You could inverse his rating this game. He's not 126. He's 621 this game.
Yeah, what do you
So-
think? What do you think? Honestly, watching him 2 games, like he's been trolling clearly, but here, like I think he threw last game because he blundered his queen. Here, where he hasn't blundered and he found a
I'll
good
say
move.
let's say he's playing like a 500. He played a few moves this game like a 800, and now he's playing like about 500-600. I mean G4, like not understanding. Okay, I need to hide my king, get all my pieces. But he's playing much better this game. The next few moves will really show. Kind of like you need more control. Like just get your knight out, get your rooks, because you're up material. You have to use it. It's not a bad move. It's a very exotic way to move your rook. but
Brought
okay.
it out. Hey, get that rook out, baby.
Listen, queen takes pawn is a guaranteed queen trade. So now if black plays knight d6, defending the pawn, I really hope he doesn't take the pawn. Because chess is a range, right? Like Saikuno's played like a 100 and like an 800, so that balances out to like 450. Queen takes pawn. Queen takes c4. Guaranteed queen trade. I think Saikuno wins.
Yeah, because queen would be pinned to the king, and it's protected by the Whoa!
What the fuck, bro? This is crazy.
Yo, he might be 600-700 rated.
Yeah, he's playing like rook c1. I didn't even realize that this was his idea. I just thought he was like, ooh, I can move my rook all the way there. But like,
Okay, this is
this is a
scary
huge...
though.
Yeah, you can bring the knight out. I think he'll move his king. Oh, he might blunder. He might block with the rook and
That's
forget
what
the
I was
rook's
thinking.
job. Oh, wow, that is the...
Oh. So I was concerned
What?
he would do rook block, which then the rook can no longer trade with the queen. But I mean, the knight out I think was amazing, and now rooks protect rooks.
Wow, someone in my chat just wrote a few months ago. Somebody in my chat told me that they would name their child Levi, not necessarily after me, and now their baby is born. Look at that.
Congratulations on baby Levi.
Yeah, huge congratulations. Yeah, don't name.
Wait, not named
Don't
after
name
you
your-
then, right? If it's not
Yeah, it's not. My name's not Levi.
Right.
But
Oh.
you know, close.
great spot here. Take the queen, king takes, rook takes c6, and then you get the knight.
Yeah. Okay, that's also good.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah, that's wow. Has anybody told you they've named their kid Ludwig or?
I've never been. No, I don't think I ever have. I've had a couple people tattoo Ludwig on them or something Ludwig adjacent.
Wow.
Which I think is like probably less committal, I would argue, but still in that bold category.
Yeah, it's definitely less committal than having a child. I feel like wow, bishop c7 is a tough move to find here, but
Why not just rook c5?
what the dude, this like aren't you like 1200, 1300?
Yeah, he might be a 1200 rated player, to be honest.
He's playing lights out this game, dude.
Yeah, I think that makes just trade it out. And now the only thing that could possibly go wrong
Stalemate.
is a stalemate, which isn't inconceivable.
No, it's not. Especially if he rushes and completely doesn't realize that black is absolutely not out of the game. It's totally... So you should leave just one pawn on the board for the opponent.
Yeah, I think going h5 instead of taking on g5 there might have been helpful.
He should guard that pawn. What the...
Guards
I'm like
the
in...
pawn.
Oh, there are stalemates here.
Also,
Push the pawn. Wow.
okay. Now
Yeah,
you
he can't
catch
even
up.
stalemate. It's legit impossible. Like,
Woo! Look at that. The opposition checkmate with the rook.
he didn't even push the pawn. Yo,
No.
who is this man?
He insta-found the rook king mate. And I want to point out that he has 10:22 on the clock. He started with 10 minutes.
So this is... Wait, they're supposed to... You gotta abort this, right?
Yes, yeah. They are going to abort this, and we're going to go to game 3. I'm going to let them know.
White this
Great game, great
time.
game. So it's going to go to a tiebreaker here. We're not going to play a standard game. The tiebreaker is a 3-minute game. So just go back to that live tab, and then that'll be set up
Okay.
for you in just a couple minutes, boys.
Okay.
and just-
3-minute game for like we both only get 3.
Yeah, I believe it's
That was my first win in chess ever.
you played
That hurt.
really well.
I thought I was first
yeah,
of all, I
well-
thought it was a joke, but he killed it.
I'm trying to keep my time at 10 minutes is my strategy. I try
That's
to keep my
not
time at 10
a
minutes.
strategy. That is
Yeah.
like a challenge. But Either way,
Well, I'm trying to make sure I have more time. So if you look at my time, I've been keeping it up.
no, I've noticed. I want to let you know every time I've pointed out that you've ended
Yeah.
above the time you've been given.
That's
which
actually usually what I go for. Yeah.
you don't get
keep it
extra
around
for
10.
that, but you've done it successfully.
Yeah. Well, at least I'll never have to worry about running out of time if I never use it.
That's
know?
true. That's true.
We have to. Scudo,
Well,
we gotta
hey, I got
reload the
one
live
win.
tab.
That's more than I thought I'd get. so.
Reload the live. Is it the live tab? No, it's the online tab, not the
mean-
live tab. So you go to chess.com/play/online, not
Yeah,
live.
it's the link you sent.
Right. So just both click on that, and then we'll get you set up in just a moment here. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Good luck, gamers.
All right. Ready for the last thing. At least I won one round. That's pretty cool.
That was hype.
All right, we're in our tiebreaker.
King E7 anyway.
Yeah. He is doing it. Now, he had I went to interview him for a moment there. He said that his strategy was sorry, one moment.
Yep.
His strategy was to
Strategy.
keep his clock above 10. He said that.
Is his strategy now to keep his clock above 3?
I imagine it'll be the same. It is not helpful at all to have your clock above 10 in a game like that. It is helpful if you have a thought process of keeping your clock above 3 in a game like this, I would argue.
Correct. Not if it also involves losing all of your pieces. That's not going to work.
Yeah, I didn't love that move. Don't know what that bishop's accomplishing, but it's out there.
Yeah, last game he showed that he can play probably like a 4-digit player. This game he's kind of regressed back to 2 digits. I mean, of course, it doesn't
Two
help.
digits? Do you think he's an 80 rated player?
Dude,
Bro.
his Bon Cloud repertoire with black is not getting the job done. He can play Bon Cloud with white, with black. We got to get this man a real opening.
I agree. I think his black ball and cloud is. I mean, he also doesn't do it the same way. Like last.
No,
I think
he
game
doesn't.
one he played E5. This game he played E6.
Yeah, I mean, he's just. This is not like. Saikuno is a savage with the Bon Cloud, but only when he plays white. I mean, it's. But listen, with moves like F3, okay, Saikuno's going to get back in the game. The problem is he plays too aggressively with black after playing a losing opening. So he's got to like be solid for a little bit, but he's not interested in that. He's just interested in being above 3 minutes, which is fine.
Gonna trade queens, which I don't love.
Right, exactly. Like, see, again, like he's down material, so he should be trying to get the material out. But you know, last game was like a Leon Edwards head kick. Okay, he was getting dogged, and then he just landed a head kick, and he won the fight. Now he's the champion. So like maybe in this game, White's gonna hang a piece at some point, and Saikuno's gonna capitalize. I don't know.
Okay, it's possible.
Like if Saikuno just remembers he has a rook and slides it 1 square over, he might win a bishop because White will just forget. But he hasn't moved any of the other major pieces.
Yeah,
It's not good.
both rooks, bishop, and knight that he has are sitting at home base, and he's pushing pawns, which is, I think, a harder thing to do at a lower level. Is like push the pawns forward.
He missed the rook. He missed the rook. Does White see that? Is that why White moved the knight out of the way? Because he saw the rook on the other side of the board? That would be so sick. I don't think so.
No.
Damn.
But a free pawn. No, never mind. Not a free pawn.
Oh, you meant
Ooh, hey, C4.
yeah, well, again, okay, if White just never sees that the rook is hanging, by the way, that would be quite something. But like at some point you just
I don't think you ever see it unless your attention's brought to it. Like maybe he moves the knight, and that's a good excuse to see it. But why would you ever see something that you didn't originally see?
yes. Well, now he might see a fork. Knight F7. That's a different story. That's a check too. You're like, especially if you have that feature where you can preview what moves to move, you can click the piece and it's like a little dot and you're like, oh shit, that's a fork. Boop.
Oh, I never understood how that could be helpful, but yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now the bishop will never.
It's still there, by the way. It's just a fork in a different direction now. Wow, yeah, White's not doing a good job here. Uh-oh, here comes the Saikuno comeback train. Now, Saikuno should not play bishop takes pawn. It looks free, it's defended, and if he plays bishop takes pawn, I can probably guarantee he just loses. White needs to realize he's in check, by the way. I'm not sure he does.
Yeah. The check, unfortunately, doesn't net much.
Wow, finally that move by... All right, here we go. The problem is Black just has nothing. Like, there's nothing Black can do.
Yeah, and this knight outpost is kind of goated.
Yeah, White also has... That hangs a rook 2 different ways. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, and the worst part is White can play bishop takes knight, and then knight c6 fork, and all of Saikuno's pieces are gone.
I think we're going to see a check from the rook.
Yeah, I mean, there's like no way to come back here. He's trying. That's not a bad move. Like bishop takes knight here with White. Don't even think about it. That's a different capture, but okay. That's...
I do like how there was a better capture up top.
Oh,
okay.
that's... Oh,
wait,
man.
it won him the pawn if he doesn't see the backwards. Okay. Well,
That's...
he's winning
He
on
can still
time.
get stalemated.
He's winning on time too. Okay.
Yeah.
But Vale does have a lot of time, and that king is in no man's land.
Yeah. It's not good.
He
Oh,
got
that
his
hangs a
game.
knight.
He got his game. You know what I mean?
He did?
He's got his Bond Cloud W.
He did. What Saikuno doesn't realize is he's kind of still in this. Like, the game's not over, you know? You can still get stalemated. So his king is going to get pushed around now a little bit. And if Saikuno didn't have pawns, there would be all sorts of stalemates here. Ay. M1. Multiple ways. Not easy to see. You got to move a knight. You might move your rook and forget. Then you have mate in one, a different... Yeah.
Mhm.
Now he has a different mate in one. Yeah, king to the middle and then rook 1 square back. That's not super hard to see. He might repeat moves by accident. He might play rook e3. There it is.
A good game, but a W for Vale. Game 2 though, that was a miracle game.
Yeah, he's got to he's got to mint that game. That game was the game for him.
And now we enter our first cash game. It's between Peter and Saikuno for $500. I'm gonna go hop over, let him know, and we're gonna get started. Yo, Peter, Saikuno, you guys
Are
ready?
you wearing a suit for this, man? Jesus.
Yeah, and he's in Paris.
It's like
And you're
it's
in
bullet
Paris.
chess
Okay.
time. Are you
Flew out
ready?
to Paris.
All right, it's time, Peter. It's time. Let's go.
$500
I'm gonna
money
take-
match. This is for $500.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take
Oh
less
my
than
gosh.
5 seconds per move. Let's fucking go.
Wait, you're literally just wait. That's what I always do. You
Let's
just
do
playing
it.
How I always play.
Well,
Okay,
let
Peter,
me
since
show
we're
you what an
both-
average intellect will do with 5 seconds.
All right, Pete. Here's what I'm thinking, Peter. We're both like not the best at this, right?
Go on.
How about instead of the winner gets 500, the winner gets to buy the other person $500. We go shopping for each other, like new outfit or something.
Oh, let's
wow.
fucking do
Oh,
it.
We're not,
I'm
we're not
down.
fighting for the
I like
money. We're
that.
fighting to give the money to the loser by
How
buying
about we
them
don't
something.
give?
Shopping.
How about we share that money and both buy outfits together? Thoughts?
You can do that if you win, but I'm giving you all of it if I win. Just saying.
Oh.
Okay,
All right.
I do
fucking
have
do it.
an update.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong.
about
There
You
is
both
no
get
money.
$500
oh.
Oh, yay!
because you're both technically
Okay.
tied for third.
That means we're for sure going shopping.
So
Yeah, I was about to
Oh
say,
wait,
I
we
mean,
don't. Me and Peter don't play each other.
So you don't have to play each other. You could play for pride. I thought it was 500 for third. It was a third place match. Turns out that third and
Oh.
fourth both get it.
Why don't we play one game of bullet chess? All the marbles, 1,000 for whoever.
All the
wins.
marbles. Let's do
One
it.
round.
That's
I'm down.
insane.
We'll do it. We'll do a 10-5
it.
because I don't think a bullet. But you guys will play bullet, so it doesn't matter.
All right,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
down.
I mean,
Let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
speed it.
All right, we'll
I
set
can't
it
wait
up.
to watch this.
Dude,
If we
we're
go
gonna
below
look
9
like
minutes,
Dumb and
it's over.
Dumber at the
Well, I
end with the
mean,
orange and baby blue suits.
All right, here's a situation, Levy.
Uh-huh.
I was under the impression it was a $500 third place tiebreaker. Turns out that's not the case. It is 500 guaranteed for third and fourth, for tied for third, basically.
Oh.
And so they're doing a pride match now. It's going to be a single game of a 3-5 blitz match.
Okay, so Saikuno's going to end the game with about 10 minutes on the clock.
That would be impressive.
Okay.
And we're in it.
All right, let's see what's up.
Okay, he actually might end with 10 minutes. Instant Bond Cloud. Instant Queen trade offer.
I think Peter's going to do it.
Queen trade offer would be really good for Saikuno.
Yeah, because you can't get punished for playing the Bonk. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Okay, swapping the king with the queen.
Very nice. We got the Queen's Gambit, but the king is now, King's a little bit of a beta here. All right, this is going to be the world's fastest game.
Dude,
This is wow.
What a
good
check find. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
nice.
snuck in there. I don't think it nets much, but you got it. And look where the king ends up.
Games like this on this stage is really what the founding fathers of chess fought for. Oh my God, he could have taken his queen, but instead he trades. Like back when they were making $25 for winning a chess tournament in like the late 1800s, like it all comes down to this. It all comes down to, Saikuno just bulldozing, both guys sacking their knights on Ludwig's YouTube channel, Oh my God, that knight has lived through everything. That knight just won't get taken.
The knight is under threat from a bishop.
Nice, just hanged.
Pinned it.
He did.
2 hanging knights on each side.
Yes. A5 here by black to defend the knight?
No shot.
What do you think? I want to play guess the move. Wow, attacking the knight that could have been taken.
Someone's got to take it, all right? And it's not a bishop's job. It's the king's job to lead. Okay.
Does Peter see bishop takes knight? I feel like Peter's going to play a wild. I feel like he's going to move a. That is not what I thought he was going to. Wow, knight h6 check.
Wow.
Wait, so is it a K to the winner? What's going on?
I think they have decided that since they each get 500, the winner of this, or the loser of this, will spend $1,000. Oh, nice fork. The winner of this will spend $1,000 on shopping spree for the loser, or vice versa, I should say.
Oh, so the loser.
So the
drops
loser will drop all the money that was won in a shopping spree, where they'll probably both get each other close anyway because they're very nice.
I see. Do all these folks wear like Balenciaga and whatnot? Is that?
I think so. Peter and Saikuno, like they have friends who do. I think they haven't necessarily, but I think they've gotten more into like more high, whatever fashion brands, whatever that shit is.
Where do you shop, man?
Dude, I get all my clothes given to me. The only thing I will buy, and I'll admit this, the only thing I'll go out of my way to buy are Lululemon pants.
Like dress pants?
No, like the joggers, like the cozy little joggers. Ponte.
Good man. Can I give you some advice?
Yeah, do it up.
So me too. I was on that Lulu grind for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Gymshark. Better, cheaper, half the price.
Gymshark, I think is actually being marketed heavily for gamers. Like I've seen a bunch of like Gymshark adverts more recently. And so you saying this is like reinforcing like the Instagram ads that have been popping up for me.
Yeah, I mean, I bought Gymshark and Lulu at the same time last year, and Gymshark was half the price. And I like to wear my Gymsharks like every day. And Lulu's all right, but I got like shorts from Gymshark recently too, and I like them more than my Lulu shorts. So
what? Okay, quality. If they were the same price, are they spot on, bar for bar?
They were the same price. Yeah, I honestly don't see that big of a difference with Lulu. I mean, it's shorts, right? And I actually like long pants from Gymshark a lot as well. They have some really comfy. Sorry, this game is fascinating.
Peter thinking right now did I get disconnected?
No, it's a rook and knight endgame. This is insane.
Oh, I think I got disconnected.
Oh yeah, dude, you missed like the fucking apocalypse on this
like
game.
18 moves.
Yeah, this was nuts.
I came back and it was like it's like if you went into a coma during Trump's presidency and then came back after.
White is about to lose his last pawn, and I don't think they know. I think it's going to be a draw. So what happens in the case of a draw, dude?
Run it back 1-0.
Okay. if Peter plays pawn takes pawn, there is no chance Sykkuno wins. But if he doesn't, and that pawn, I think that pawn's gonna fucking promote, dude. Oh my god. No! Stop his pawn! Ah, P2! Oh, check and stuff. Oh my god. Oh, his ass gonna get shot for, man. Oh god, but he could also make a queen. Knight takes rook!
Whoa.
Oh, dude, I can't. Is he gonna take something? Oh my god, he let him queen. He's still winning though. Because he has check now. He could check him and...
What I'm nervous is he checks him, and then Peter goes d-file with the king.
Oh, dude, there's so many ways to lose here. You could even trade queens here with black. The endgame's just winning, but... Oh, God. Block with the rook! He's not gonna do that. No way. That's such a tough move. Yeah, he's running. Ladder mate, rook b4.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna...
Worse.
He's gonna
You have to trade. You have to trade.
Oh, it's check!
Yeah, you have to. So you have to trade queens. Nothing else.
Does he know that? Is he gonna be like, oh, I'm in check and move his
I
king
think
and
he's
lose his queen?
attempting something else. Moving the king, it just makes no sense.
Does Peter have the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. I mean, Sykkuno's gotta stop. Sykkuno, you gotta... Bro, you gotta stop the... He might get mated. King F5. He might get mated. He's gonna get mated. Rook E8, Rook H. Oh! Wait, he didn't fucking take. What's he doing? Oh my god.
It's a free
Oh my
take?
god. He could take his rook now. What? This is unbelievable, Ludwig. Dude. Oh, now just check him. Oh. This is... I
want to point out that Sykkuno has 5 minutes on the clock in a 3-minute game.
He's gonna double up the time. I think Peter might hang his queen. Like, he might play queen g5 and just straight up give it away.
Isn't it Peter's? It's Sykkuno's queen, right? He was playing black.
No, Sykkuno's white.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, he hung his queen! He hung his queen! He hung his queen! Hang your rook. Sykkuno mated with the rook earlier. He's got to be able to do it again. Just don't give a check.
Okay, to mate with the rook, you have to move the king down, and you need opposition with the king. So you need the kings to be like adjacent, and then you check with the rook. But you can't do it before then. So you have to move the rook back.
He got it.
Oh,
he has mate. He has mate again.
If he just goes H file,
why is he running from mate?
H
He
file,
has mate. He has
H
mate.
file.
Don't repeat. Do not repeat moves.
oh,
my
he's so close.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he did it like in the middle of a game earlier.
Yeah, the opportunity fell on him. And the thing is, it fell on him here, too. He needs to move the rook so the king can move back a file, okay?
Yes,
yeah.
the kings have to face each other
Oh,
on white's move.
he's so close, though. He's so close. Okay,
He still
now
has
check
time.
again.
He has time.
Check again.
Don't hang your rook.
Okay,
Don't hang your rook.
Gotta go up. Go to the top. Okay, let's
All right.
go all the way up, though. Oh,
He hung it.
Oh,
Oh, he didn't take it. It's like Kuno. It's like Kuno just wants 7 minutes, man. That's all he wants.
Move that rook far away. It moves very far. You're moving it like 2 at a time. All the way to the other side of the screen.
7 minutes!
I'm getting so annoyed. Move it all the way. Move it all the way.
It's plus 100. Just, why won't he just chill
bring the
out,
king over.
man?
Now bring the king over. Now
Oh,
move the rook
God.
all the way up. Rook all the way up to the top.
Yep. Leave. Just, oh my God.
It's like he thinks the king can't follow him.
Yeah, I don't. Oh my God. Oh,
All right, let me hop in.
that is.
Oh.
Guys,
I thought I could trap him with the.
But you missed the best
That-
commentary ever.
Peter's
that
so
was
good at
intense.
invading.
that
That
was
was
something.
intense.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That was something, guys. That was.
That was a good round. We'll call that a tie. Me and Peter were actually tied for third place. We're
Yeah.
pretty much evenly matched. I'd
Well,
say.
actually,
Can they just split that?
We're gonna
then?
tell you
Like-
guys for fourth place.
Has the greatest
that
game
mean? What
of
is
chess
that?
ever been played? I don't think so.
That was a close match. Double queens into the 1v1 with the kings. That's as good as it gets.
102 moves of brilliance, and it
I just got an
does
achievement actually.
what ending with more than like double the
100
time
moves,
you started with.
yeah. More than 100 moves.
Okay, good, great.
Wait, we actually both had more than double the time
Yeah.
we started with.
Yeah, you both
Yeah,
had
I had-
7 minutes. Like Kuno, you did a rook mate earlier today. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. When did that
Nope,
happen?
he did.
It happened against the Veil, and the way you
Yep.
do it is the kings need to be on the same exact column or row, and they need to be
Right,
opposite of each
right.
other with a gap in the middle, right? So it's like white king, and it's doing a face off. The
Right,
black
but I
king.
thought it'd be cooler if we ended with just two kings left, kind of thing.
That isn't
Yeah.
like
Was more
like in
intense.
Code
Like,
Diaz.
the professional chess players are talking
Yeah.
right now, man. Don't try and mansplain
I,
this.
I was
to Kuno,
imagining
okay?
like the whole army fought it out and died, and the two kings are going at it to the end it out.
So you just want it like Lelouch, and then you move the king forward and have the king check the king.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. Except like everything was dead, and apparently that's just impossible. But
Well, hey, GG's, thanks for playing. You guys
GG's,
thank you
still
for
get
having
your
me. That was-
$500.
that was
I'm
incredible.
glad I got one win.
Your 500
Yeah, it
bucks
was
on the
good.
line. You got your awesome win against the Veil using the bomb
Yeah,
cloud.
I got one good win.
Yeah,
Happy
so
with
awesome.
that.
And now we got the winners of the consolation for the champion here, Ray versus the Veil.
Good luck, Ray.
So
I'm
good luck
gonna
to you
need
too.
it.
Good luck, Ray.
Yeah.
I believe in you too.
All right, good luck, guys.
I'll
Have
catch you
fun.
guys
Thank you,
later.
Peter.
Have
Thank you.
fun.
Thanks for the
Have
games.
fun at LCS, Peter.
Yeah, thank you. Peace.
1250 for first, 750 for second here. Good luck, you two. Just go to that live tab and we'll start when you're ready.
Dope. Thanks, Lud.
Good luck. Be confident. Believe in yourself, Ray. Fail.
Okay, where's the
Do you?
link? Where's the link?
It's the one
Thanks,
in
man.
general. I'll put it there
General.
again.
Yeah.
It's just this.
Okay.
Whenever he insults me, I just don't let it affect me because he's balding. You know what I mean? It's like,
He's not
I'll have hair
balding, is
longer.
I'm not balding at all. Okay, game started.
oh, he's
game
still
started.
here. Oh,
All right, all right. Good one. Good
Alright.
one. Classic. Good luck.
Sorry.
Good luck. Good luck.
And 5 missed wins.
Hello. We're in it.
Hey.
We are in our championship bracket.
Wait, so are they not running it back?
No. They decided to end it with the power of friendship. As a draw.
Oh, that's some Yu-Gi-Oh. That's some Yu-Gi-Oh type of shit. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah, and so it's a draw at the end, and we'll just call it. They both tied for last.
Okay. All right. You want to know the game review of that game?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, so in some sort of fucking shocking black magic, their accuracy over 100 moves was identical. Their accuracy was both 50. That game featured a combined 16 inaccuracies, 30 mistakes, 30 blunders, and 5 missed wins.
It's impressive to have more blunders, almost double the blunders of inaccuracies.
Yes, identical mistake and blunder. Yep.
I can't believe there's not more missed wins. I'm actually shocked about that.
Yeah, white missed probably 5 checkmates in one or something like that. 4, I guess.
And they missed so many like captures, like free hanging pieces throughout all of it.
Yeah, it happens. Chess is hard. All right.
I think this game is much more indicative of two people taking it seriously. And
Yeah.
a taster for the championship bracket, which comes up right after this.
Yeah, knight c3. Good play here from white. Respect this.
What is Ray's opening?
Push pawns and knights. I mean, it's pretty solid.
Sure, that's fair enough.
Pretty solid. Yeah, neither one of them is taking the other center pawns until now. So, yeah, not bad at all.
And I think Ray noticed she has a 1 pawn here. And a threatened bishop. So I think she'll go
Wow.
for that.
Solid. White could lose here. Bishop back to d2, 1 square. Queen h4 is made in 1. That's actually very possible. Like, you just see the bishop, you move it back 1 square.
And then where's
He
the
might
mate?
move it up 1 square.
Just the
queen
king?
Queen
Or
h4, yeah, it's just wide open.
Right, because it would block the king's only escape route.
Okay, that
Okay.
just hangs the bishop, which I guess she sees.
Certainly, right? because it just leads into itself, and it attacks the queen. So it's like, I think the only thing I could imagine she's thinking is, am I fucking up?
Also in that other game we saw when the eval went like beyond 10 that she found an attack on the king. She could find queen h4 and then checkmate could happen in like 1 or 2 moves. Because if white moves his king, knight takes bishop is actually checkmate. She might just take the bishop, but she's probably like, why am I minus 12?
We have a player coming up in the championship bracket, Erob, who would 100% make that move. I think Ray's, she plays more tentatively and would try to take what she considers very free, but wants to make 100% sure that it is free in that she's not playing dumb.
Queen up 1 square right now. Queen h4 is mate again. Very unlucky.
I don't think Ray, even if that presents itself, finds h4.
No, but if queen d2, it okay.
Oh, I guess it would say mate in 1.
Yeah, exactly. You made the format, man.
I guess, yeah. I just think, like, even if it tells you, like, even if, like, if you're a teacher and you give your student that puzzle and you're like, there's a mate in 1, it takes them a while sitting there staring at the screen.
Well, good thing she has 9 minutes, you know? I just feel like, no, it's, this format is really good. If you can train a student at like understanding what to look for, like you said, okay, +4 doesn't mean anything, but +10 means, okay, I have something really big here. Like +15 doesn't mean much. That just means +4 and overwhelming attack. Overwhelming attack is not a concept beginners understand. Like this a beginner does not understand why it's +14. It's too complicated.
If she castles right here, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's a great move. That's the, you know, second line of Stockfish. Okay, that was also a good move.
Close enough.
She probably just forgot she could castle or literally hasn't learned it.
I did watch somebody stream and they saw, I think it was Toast, and he saw castling for the first time, and it was really awesome to see his reaction.
Yeah, because castling is the only time you can move 2 pieces at the same time. It's pretty dope.
Does seem, and like if there was a chess anime, is there a chess anime? I don't think there is, but if there was, that would be like there would be a whole segment on castling and on Casson.
You could do a lot of chess stuff. Like I wouldn't be shocked if one day there's like a chess Netflix documentary about like the most insane private schools of New York City. Like in chess programs, you got like House of Cards type of stuff there.
Everyone's spamming high school DxD. Have you heard of this?
No, I'm not big on anime.
You've never seen anime?
I mean, if Yu-Gi-Oh counts, then I watched Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. Otherwise, not really.
I would argue it doesn't count, only because, like, it clearly is an anime, but I think you watched it because of the distribution, its successful distribution in America, as opposed to like being interested in anime as a whole.
Correct. That's what I. Wow. Okay. There's no dude. Queen h4, queen sack for mate.
That's a
knight c2.
crazy play.
Oh my god. The knight opens the rook and the king can't. If she finds that chess.com fair play violation ASAP. Yeah, you just go knight c2 here.
So you have to go queen h4, and then the knight takes you, and then that opens up the rook.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, I'm not even sure like in a blitz game a title player plays that move. Like knight c2 is very easy. In fact, knight ec2 is even more easy because the bishop will just win the queen. So you open up the bishop to the queen. But yeah, that's.
Whoa!
No, dude, I think she hung the queen. Like, but she might get. Oh my god, is she gonna get lucky and find knight c2? What's her reaction right now?
I'm gonna listen in. Come mute it over.
Oh god, I messed up. It's over.
You need to stay positive the whole way through. The game still says you're doing really well. It has advantage you.
Too. But I don't know how.
I know. I have a huge problem with doing that as well. Like once I think it's over, I just stop thinking. You've got this.
Oh god. I don't see it. M2. I don't. Oh god, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I can't. So I can't move.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
corner.
god. Levy.
Yeah, that was
Levy.
nuts. Yeah.
That was so awesome.
Yeah, I was saying that this is why your format is goated, because under normal circumstances here, you get super pissed. You're like, what? I hung a queen! But you know it's mate anyway.
That was actually one of the greatest mating sequences I've ever seen, like in any creator event. Beat any PogChamps mate I've ever seen. A queen sack for a knight mate. Like,
Yeah.
a
that
queen
was,
sack's awesome. A knight mate's awesome. Getting them both in one. Wow.
Yeah. That was unbelievable. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why your format is great. If she didn't see the eval bar, she would have just been pissed off, and then she would have just like moved on. But
100%. She said out
the
loud, I
fact-
heard her. She was like, "Oh, it still says M2," because she thought she threw. She's like, "I feel like I threw," and it was very sweet. I will say to Vale's credit, he was like, "Well, I mean, hey, don't be that negative. It still says you're doing well," and she looked around and found it.
Oh, they have open mics?
Yeah, they're talking to each other. That's why I hopped over to listen.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like, so the funny thing is, it's like an accidental brilliancy. Like, you play, like, she absolutely did not plan that. And if you didn't have this mode that you created, you would have just raged. You wouldn't have won the game at all, and then you would have lost. But because you're like, wait, what? That was the right move. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's just, what a sick play. And then you play knight c2, and you win.
The
And
best
I think
part-
she's...
You go ahead.
I was going to say she's not even going to get credit for a brilliant move, because brilliant moves only really tend to happen when it's like the only move to win. And she was like winning no matter what. So,
Oh, like the engine won't give it brilliant?
yeah, because the engine's like, all right, you sack your queen. So what? I saw that too. Like, the engine's kind of a bitch.
Engine's fucking kind of a dick. Like, that was tight.
Yeah, this is some sort of like, they're actually playing a real opening by accident.
The
This is
Vale,
the,
I will say, has worked on the Scandi a lot.
Yeah, this is now a Scandinavian turned Karo Khan. That is nothing, though. H5 is definitely not. That's not a move.
I will say, when I was new to chess, I did like doing H5, A5 to bring out the rook in a two-move sequence early, which I found out later not that good, but it feels good.
Correct. Also, you can develop your bishop, like maybe bishop out. Yeah, well, he could pin the knight to the queen. I don't know what the plan here
I
is,
think
though.
the idea that she cheated is so dumb, because the whole entire format is that it's called dumb chess. There's a cheating eval bar that both players get, and it said mate in 2. And it's funny because when she got the mate, is what I was going to say earlier, she didn't realize that she got the mate until she took the queen. Because she just was like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
let me look for the check. Let me find a queen that's open. Let me take the queen. And then she's like, oh, because I don't think she saw her bishop blocking the escape.
Yeah, the tricky thing in today's the whole content creation space is like two people say they're cheating, and then what ends up happening is people who absolutely don't think she's cheating are just gonna write that she's cheating. Like, this happens when I play people too, and they beat me, and that's what makes it really difficult, because people are like, they don't actually think anybody's cheating, they're just being dicks, and now you got to make PSA. And
I think it's also just like, it's like if you critically thought about cheating for a moment, a player as bad as Ray, no offense to her, in the grand scheme of things, she's not a phenomenal chess player, wouldn't even know how to cheat. Like, they wouldn't even begin to know how to cheat. Like, get what is she gonna do? Have stockfish on the side and try to play the moves? I don't even think she would know how to set it up.
yes, exactly.
She barely gets in a game correctly.
Yeah, no, there was no chance that it was cheating, and even if you did cheat, it's in the format rules.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't see the moves, but you can definitely see who's better. So that's what makes the format very cool. That was sort of like the epitome of it, because otherwise, you hang your queen and then you just move on in life. Like, if you analyze
that made the tourney worth it.
yeah, that was the one moment right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you play that game normally with no special format like this, you just lose your queen, you go analyze the game, and you're like, wait, what? What do you mean that was best move? And then you post the position to Reddit chess, and then a bunch of like keyboard warriors rated 2000 on Reddit chess tell you that, like, you're an idiot and you missed checkmate and whatnot. So Instead of that, you get a brilliant highlight reel, and Dumb Chess edition #1 is a great event.
Yeah, feels good, man. I would love to run it again. I mean, we still have a lot of games left to be played with Championship Bracket, but like with title players.
Yeah, you should. Your participation fee or prize fund might have to be higher though.
Yeah, they're expensive.
But and I'm sure you could get a little sponsor, throw your thing up there in the back,
Little Gymshark, where you at?
Yeah, I a while ago, like just for fun, I think I hit them up, and yeah, they're very intense with their like whole influencer program.
Really? Like the strict rules?
I think so. Yeah, they're very intense about deliverables and also like lifestyle. Like, do you fit the part of a Gymshark guy? You hit in the gym like 6 times a week.
I actually developed a new system to help me work out. Hanging Bishop, should save that. Which I it's the greatest in like, because I've worked out for about 7-8 years off and on since college. But the best system I've ever had is what I'm doing now, which is 30 minutes a day every weekday. And I go to a personal trainer. And it's so sick because by the time I get to the point where I'm doing a workout and I want to go home, I look at the clock and I have 10 minutes left.
Oh, but the key there is the personal trainer though, right? Like if you have to do it yourself.
Oh, yeah. No, because I used to do it by myself, but I had a problem where I was working out with my roommate Aiden, and he wasn't particularly motivated, and he was much weaker than me. And I feel like the dream is that you have a gym bro who's equal strength or stronger than you, and because they'll push you harder.
Yep.
But unfortunately, he wasn't like I was pushing him, and nobody's pushing me. And a personal trainer
should have hit me up, man. I would have flown out.
Yeah,
I'll
5 days a week you fly out.
Yeah, I get it. I have one of the guys I work out with is like 3 times stronger than me on basically every machine, and I'm not like that weak. Like I stop my squat at like 160. He goes up to like, well, he's not 4 times, but 200 somewhat pounds. But I get my workout lifting his weights on and off the machine, low key. There you go.
Yeah, and it's like fine because you seem very motivated to work out too, right? He's not.
Yeah, I really like it. My biggest problem was just if I injured my back or if I just like didn't go for a week, that would turn into 6 months. So
that is the curse. Yeah. So the personal trainer's just buying a ripped gym bro.
Yep. I was thinking about personal trainer. I did something different. So not sure how much I'm supposed to or allowed to talk about, but there was some rumored discussions of a potential chess boxing event that came into my inbox, and I decided to go to a boxing gym, and my fight will not be happening, but I still decided to take up Muay Thai and boxing. So, and it's a lot of fun. I'm getting better. I'm only getting better because I'm not going to like 10 people group classes. I just take one-on-one, training, and it's just showed me how weak I am, like physically, and yeah.
I think it's actually a goated exercise. I tried it when I did a thing. Who did the Creator Clash was here. We went boxing together, and we did jumping jacks, right, for 5 minutes. Jumping jacks. I was like, not a big deal, whatever. Then I've never felt more sore on my calves and my hamstrings in my life.
Yep, hamstrings. My quads are super weak. So like squatting with anything, pushing a training partner off of you, like my quads die so fast. And like in boxing, it's all hips and quads and like moving lower body, and I can't do it at all. So
wouldn't A4 have been a sick move there?
Yes, would have been a good move. Wow, why is white winning now? What the bishop takes pawn?
Check?
That's tough. And then
Wins the knight.
Oh no, it's not about winning the knight. It's forcing black's king into the open, like onto the D file to face the wrath of the wow.
And then there's a discovered attack with the knight.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god, she found it.
I feel like that finds easy, but the reason why it's so good for her can't just be winning a knight. And if she does that, is it bad? Or
Correct.
not?
Bishop takes a6 is losing again. I don't really understand why, but yeah, bishop a6 is not in the top 3 lines of Stockfish. It's because black can move the rook out to h6 and then activate and hit the bishop. There's no chance black plays that. So I feel like black will play like, to be honest with you, I have no idea what black's going to play.
Yeah.
I mean, rook h6 would be goated.
I mean, a good thing for Ray here, too, is she could also just go back, right? If he does not stop that threat.
Whoa! That is sick. The fact that he played that move is legit. It's almost on the level. It's less flashy than queen sack for mate, but like that is such an important move in this position. Oh my
So
god!
why was that move so goated? Why can't she just go back and the same thing as before?
Because now rook to the center pins the knight to the queen for white and defends the black king. Like if he finds that sequence, then he deserves to win this game. Rook up and rook over. Like if he just went rook, okay, well yeah. I mean that's there you go.
I feel like she could see taking the knight because it's threatened and you have to move the piece. So you're staring at what the piece can do.
Yes.
So
She might not want to trade because she thinks she's losing, but yeah, that is the best move. And then the crazy thing is when white moves the knight and then the queen attacks the king, the rook can no longer block. The knight covers that square. So that's the whole point. So the knight will move out and protect d6 and the rook can't guard the black king. If that happens, white might win because you just go straight for the king after that.
She's really thinking.
I don't know.
When she thinks, she makes good moves.
Bishop takes is, yeah, it's the only thing. I mean, that would be crazy. If she finds that. This is a long think. I mean, Saikuno would have played 30 moves already.
Yeah, Saikuno and they would have.
He would have been in the next game. I mean,
they would have played 3 games with 40 minutes on the clock and a 1-minute blitz game.
Yeah. Wow.
Woo!
All right. Yeah. Now knight out or queen check. Wow, that's bro. What?
Instant, 0 qualms, 0 concerns.
Oh my god. So yeah, black. Yeah, queen out now is completely winning for white. That's a hard move. Queen d5. Very
Right.
tough move to see.
Attacks the rook.
Yeah, okay. And now she's losing again, but only if black plays that rook move, rook d6 again, which is... That's a tough one. If you don't see that, it's mate in 2. Queen d7, queen b7 is mate. He might lose the game right now, unless he stops that threat. That's literally mate in 2, so black's gotta... Like, if he moves his e-pawn, the game's over.
So he did the rook lift, and I thought it was coming because he played h5 really early. And like clearly you do that with purpose, with intent. You can't move your other bishop. Your other rook has 2 squares to go to, useless. Your queen's kind of in a weird spot where maybe you could try to make something happen.
It's over. Queen I called it. Called it because he wants to play
Ooh.
bishop takes knight. She can give a check.
Yeah.
It's mate on B. Wow.
Oh yeah, she's gonna find that.
Oh my god.
I mean, he put down a red carpet for her for this one.
Yeah, queen b7 is checkmate.
And right now she sees on her screen chat, because it's dumb chess, M1, mate in 1 move. It's not going to be with a knight check. Bang.
She did it.
Good game. Good comeback from Ray.
Yeah, what a comeback. Yeah, I had a really bad feeling when I saw queen d7 coming that, yeah, nice closeout.
Championship performance. Let me hop in and talk to him.
I think this.
Yo!
I did it!
Ray, congratulations.
Ray
Okay,
is
I'm not gonna
phenomenal.
lie. The bar helps so much when it tells you how many moves are left.
Well,
Yeah.
like, of every single game we've had yesterday and today, your move game 1 against Vale, that was a 6 sequence that you found, and I think it was because the M's, because you didn't even realize the mate,
M's.
like, you didn't
Yeah.
realize the bishop
No,
was
the
blocking.
No, she realized it.
I don't think she
no,
did.
the previous
No,
game.
she did.
I don't think she realized shit until it happened. But I think she was like, there's a mate. What's the best move I can make? And then you, like, walked into it.
Yeah, I practiced last night a little bit.
It worked. And Vale, you were playing good too, by the way. If you go back and watch, Levy popped off when you played Rook H6, because that was the greatest move. The only good move, you just needed to play Rook D6 to go in front of the queen, and then trade, or not trade out, but at least like block the queen from being able to do what she just did.
Yeah, I play way too defensively, I think, and sometimes then I get ahead of myself, and so I am proud of how well I did. I feel like I did better than yesterday, and I think Ray though since
Progress.
popped off, like could play in tournaments now
Oh,
because
no.
honestly played very well. So
That was PogChamp's
I had
caliber
4
performance for sure, Ray. And Vale, you were actually very correct. I thought you were a gimme to win this based off yesterday. So, I mean, hey, $750, that's not too bad. Sheet.
no, it's not bad at all. I appreciate it. It's TwitchCon money. Woo!
All right, you two. You guys are all done. Ray, you are the
Yay.
champion of the consolation bracket. Congrats. Vale,
Oh my
runner-up. Not
gosh,
too bad.
I kind of
Kinda what?
won something.
You won. You actually
I won
did
the
win.
losers bracket.
That matters more sometimes.
Wow.
All right. When Moist Critical beat me in the consolation bracket for PogChamps, it had more viewers in the championship bracket and hurt my feelings a lot more too. So, sometimes it matters more.
And wasn't the real winner the friends we made along the way?
Nope,
Like
it's
I
the
feel like
cash
we're
prize.
all. Wow, is it
So,
though?
well, I can take back the cash and we can just.
No,
you know,
no, I like.
how about
the
I take
cash,
it back
but
and then we just
but
hang
you
out
can't
more?
take back the friends.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Let me take back the cash. We hang out more because it's about the friendship. So if you don't need the money, I'll just keep it.
Hey, I'm both. You know, why not?
No,
No,
I'm
I
busy.
think so.
I'm
Why
busy.
not?
I'm busy. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
congrats again, guys.
Yay.
I'm gonna head out and
Thanks for the invite, lad.
and appreciate you playing. I really do. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ray.
Yeah, thanks for nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. I'm a huge.
Amazon specifically gave you a free thing to give to people so that you forget to do it. It's sort of the opposite. Like in gyms, they want you to sign up and never show up. Amazon wants you to pay for Prime but never actually use it. So every month you can click subscribe and click subscribe for free. It does not resubscribe you.
Levy, did you also know that I'm on YouTube.com?
Yes.
One of the problems with that, Levy, I found out is that I can't get people to use Primes on me anymore. For whatever reason, there's no cross-compatibility with Amazon.com and YouTube.com.
Uh-huh.
So what they could do if they very well fared is hop over to Gotham Chess on Twitch.tv and drop the Prime on him instead of me.
My fucking man. You know what I started doing? I started doing push-ups for every Prime sub. Now I'm fucking shredded.
Actually? Will you do it right now?
So, yeah, I would do it right now.
All right. I'd love to see it. So if you get
We
100
got-
Primes, you'll do 100 Primes this stream?
I'll do 100. I'll do 100 exercises, like maybe not push-ups. I'll
We do some squats?
Squats, bicep curls.
Will you
Fucking
face
go. We got 5.
your wall
Oh
behind
my
you if you do the
God.
squats?
Holy shit, dude. This is the power that you have? Jesus fucking Christ. Is this what it feels like to be famous? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no idea how many that is.
This is probably 50 rolling in so far, but then what happens is people see it and it's funny because you get to do all these push-ups. So it'll probably end up around 120, I have to guess.
Bro, it's like already at like a well, if you ever come to New York, I'll take you to nice. You like sushi?
Yeah, I love sushi. There's a good sushi in New York?
Fuck, I don't like sushi. I was hoping you would say no.
Why would you ever offer something hoping a no follows?
I don't know. I'm socially. It's like earlier, when we almost didn't end up doing this commentary together. All right,
Yeah,
dude, this
that
is
is true.
actually.
I messaged
Ow.
Levy to commentate on Discord, and then I deleted the messages. And then he replied, he's like, well, I was gonna tell you do you want me, but you deleted them all. And it was because I was insecure about asking you so last minute. I felt rude.
Yeah, I was laying on the couch with my wife, and I was like, "Fuck!" I wanted to be really productive the rest of the day, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this because you're cool. And all right, well, I guess I have to exercise now. I have absolutely no idea how many primes that was, but can I just say I very much appreciate. I legit think that was like 200 subs, like no joke.
No shot. 200?
I mean, I don't even know how to count it. They're all individual.
I think you
Like, I
just have to
legit-
look at what your sub count was before and what it is now.
How many have we? Chat? It's on the screen, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it'll update then.
Okay, it's 120 right now.
Hey, who called that?
Yeah, you know your
If there's
Well,
one
it's
thing I
actually
know, it's my
probably-
primes. It's probably gonna update a little more, but yeah, I know my primes.
I have a question.
Please.
Did the subathon have a positive, negative, or like neutral impact on your mental and physical health? Because I feel like when you go through something like that, you don't even take a moment to like breathe. You just finish, and then like a month later, you figure out.
I would
like,
say it was positive on my physical health for sure, because I was working out every day on stream, and I just had to fill hours, so I would never miss a day. And it was the peak strength I've ever had. I squatted 300, I benched 225 for 5, and I had never done either of those before.
Wow. That's really, so you did 2-plate bench. That's a big milestone.
Yeah, I've been trying to do it, and then I was able to just do it there because I was just working out so consistently. And then mental health, I also think it was fine. I feel like because I've felt it like even more recently, where it's like, fuck, I am slammed with shit to do. But in the subathon, you have to remember, like, what's the stressful thing as a streamer? It's rarely streaming. It's juggling streaming with YouTube videos, with business meeting, with sponsor obligations.
Yeah.
And I foregoed all of it in lieu of just being live. So it's like, I didn't enter a single call. I didn't deal with a single sponsor. I didn't care about a single YouTube video. I had one thing to worry about, which was just streaming, which is easy.
Yeah, and I guess if you have like a really solid team of mods that you like, you pay, because it's not just like modding and timing people out. It's a whole, ecosystem at that point. It's yeah, it was super cool to see. Also, that is like seriously impressive fitness. 300, goddamn.
I'm trying to get back. I fell off because I was stopped working out
It
for like 6
falls off
months.
so fast, dude. Like, it falls off so fast. If you go to the gym consistently, I think last week I did 1 rep of like 175 bench, but if I stopped going, and I think today I would not be able to do that.
Yeah, I think my max, I tried it recently, was a 210, and I did it for 1, and I barely squeaked it. So hopefully the personal training, I'll get back there.
We got 237 primes.
Okay, that's impressive.
I mean, I think it's littered here and there with also like tier 1s and some sub gifts, but holy fuck, dude.
Yeah,
all right, well, are we just chilling until the next group of folks arrive? And
yeah, we got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna piss and grab a water and then be right back, and then our championship broadcast starts just right at 4.
you can
Are you
mute.
good for
I
that,
can,
by the way? Because you were.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll keep your chat entertained if you stay on the call if you want.
I'm just gonna say, and I'll just leave it up.
All right, I guess I gotta start these fucking push-ups. Joking aside, obviously crazy amount of appreciation for the shout out. That's
Yo, what up, boys? Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, boys? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Am I good? Yeah, except for Coots, who scratched me. And now I'm bleeding a little bit. So. What are you gonna do, you know? Bummer. God damn, Coots. Come on. Is Coots alright? Yeah, she's right here. Hold up, I'm letting the contestants know. We can't finish out the tournament today, unluckily. Keep on singing, singing.
Just use your imagination, nation.
This is the second time we've ever played in front of people, man. We're scared shitless.
Is everyone all right? Yeah, everyone's fine. Streamer. Okay. Gotham was worried. Well, he's a sweetheart. All right, boys. So if you saw the end of the last stream, what's up, boys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail, or my channel, or whatever this is. If you missed the end of last stream or are not on twitter.com, then you might not know that the stream ended abruptly as I went upstairs to refill my water in between a chess tournament I was running. I was met with the gun of a police officer, which was weird because my front door was not meant to be open for police officers. And so I spent about, an hour away in a police car as they went through my house. And then the clips, they've mostly been a bit hushed down. I think Tim did a good job locking it down, but I think I was still live when the police were walking through. You guys probably saw that. You probably saw the police walking through the house because they sweep every single room when they do a swatting. As you can see, I'm not too shaken up, maybe a little bit of adrenaline. Generally, I'm pretty fine. The initial part is kind of scary, but then it's quickly overwhelmed with a annoying feeling, a sense of annoyment. I'm just annoyed. Now, this isn't the first time we've been swatted. I talked on Mogul Mail before about how I've been swatted, and this is the first time it's happened in a while, though. And it was a little different than most times because it was only me and Aiden home. Everyone else was out doing shit. So it was a little bit different in that sense. I think it made things a little bit easier to deal with because only having 2 people is a lot easier than the police officers being like 5 people come through. And funny enough, I saw in chat while I was live somebody say swatting. They had like a name that was made up with Thai characters, like the language that they use in Thailand. And I saw that and I was like, that's weird. And then it happened. So to the motherfucker who swatted me, who's watching this, who wasted about 55 minutes of my day, congratulations. You did it. 55 minutes of my day down the drain. Here's the thing about you, though. You got 55 years ahead of you that you are poised to waste. 55 years that you are set up to just blow through doing absolutely nothing with your life. And hey, hope you have a great Sunday. Recommendation, me to you, spin it around. You got a lot of years, all right? You spend 60, 70, 80 years on this earth on average. That's about it. You might as well, while you're here, do something effective with your time. Make an imprint. Be a positive impact. Change the lives of those around you. Now, if you get your rocks off on this, good job. All right? This will be the one thing you do, then you die, then that's it. Pee pee poof. Bye-bye. GG no re. It feels to me empty. Okay? I would shoot for more. But if that's what you want, is 55 minutes of my Sunday taken up, go for it. TikTok does the same thing. All right? To me, every single day, 55 minutes down the drain, it's not that big of a deal. But I do have to quickly talk about the ineptitude of the police departments in Los Angeles. Now, I've been swatted a few times. Every time they come, this is generally how it goes. They take it very seriously at first, all right? 8 squad cars, 2 fire trucks, 1 helicopter, going around. Because there's some made-up story that the person who swats will say. Some BS. There's like a, my name's like Adam, and I'm going to kill this person and then kill myself. Whatever. And then what happens, and I've realized where the ineptitude falls, is that there's a disconnect. Because every time it's happened to me before, they say, hey, give us a phone number and we'll call you when it happens again. Because of that, I always have my phone on me while I stream, right here. I'm prepared for a phone call. The problem is they've never called. Every single time they've come, they've never called. And every time they come, I get a little more annoyed. I'm like, why didn't you call this time? Why didn't you call this time? Why didn't you call this time? And instead of being like, oh, you know what? Our bad, we should have called. They'll hit me with something like this. They hit me with this one time. I talked about this on Mogul Man before. They hit me with this. They hit, maybe you should get a different job. And I'm like, that cannot be the solution. Certainly not. There has to be a middle ground between here and there. But I realize today where the disconnect lies. Now, the police department is a fabulously wealthy group, all right? The Los Angeles Police Department specifically has a lot of money in their ecosystem. But the division of labor leads for failures in communication. Specifically, when you call into the police, you call into an operator's line. And the operators are not a grounds crew. They don't do the dirty work. They don't go to stop things from happening and stop crime and kill innocent black men. That's not what they do. They just answer the phone, right? So when they answer the phone, they'll say, hey, we got a call. There's someone that's going to get murdered at this address. And then they tell the police, the grounds crew. And then the grounds crew, the policemen who actually go to addresses, they just do the thing they're told to do. And so annoyingly, I would love so very dearly to yell at who comes to my house and be like, you fucking dumbass. You've come multiple times. I've told you my number. You know I'm a YouTuber. You can literally go to my stream and see a camera that displays what I'm doing. And what you'll find out is most times it's not murder. All right? Nary a day have you tune in to stream and I'm like, boys, today, plan is simple. We're getting up to some murder. It's never happened. Most times, we'll see where the contents of the days change. You know what I mean? They already think I'm doing it if it's good content. Anyway, so that's what I tell them every time. But the problem is I'm yelling at someone with no power, right? If you think about it in the grand scheme, they are not the people who make the decisions for the police department. They're not the unions. They're not the leads. They're not the operators who directly deal with the calls. So I'm basically yelling at the equivalent of a barista at a Starbucks that happens to have a gun, telling them they're being dumb when they are like, well, I don't give a shit, bro. You can talk to corporate or my manager because I'm neither of those. It's like the same exact thing. So it's like, whatever. It's just a thing that I got to live with and deal with. And if it's an hour out of my Sunday, it's an hour out of my Sunday. Now, hopefully, they tell me every time. Next time they'll call me. Next time they'll be better. We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking about getting like a nice doormat that says in really long text, hello, if you are a policeman or SWAT team reading this, I am a YouTuber. My channel is youtube.com/ludwig/live. I know it's really long. I've told YouTube about this in parentheses. Please do not come in so aggressively. I will come up. Just knock a few times. Thank you. Goodbye. And then maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Because the problem is the people on the phone who are faking the SWAT are talking to an operator who then talks to the people who come to the house. And there's confusion along the way. And I can only do so much. This time was particularly annoying for one reason. I will say this. This pissed me off. When they come through, they leave every single door open. Which is like annoying when your parents do it. It's as annoying when the police do it, turns out. And so they went through, they opened every door, and guess who snuck outside? If it was not Young Coots. Young Coots snuck outside while the police were here, understandably. Because I don't want to be in this house either when there's police stomping around. Luckily, I called her and she came right to me. Sweetheart, thank you very much for that, Coots. Did scratch me, though. This was the most damage done to me today. But that's about it. That's about it. I did make a video about it 3 days ago. Maybe this is my fault. I'm wondering. Maybe it's my fault because I made a video about swatting. Someone's like, let me see if I can swat him. Perhaps it's on me. Perhaps it's something I need to be hush-hush quiet about and then pretend never happens and exists and then just deal with personally. Or maybe I'm victim blaming myself. Either way, an amazing thing came out of this. An amazing thing came out of this. Okay? It's not all negative, right? We're mostly negatives here. Got swatted, chess tournament got delayed, feels bad, man. But one amazing thing happened because when the police came, they have to go through every room, right? So they go through every room in the house, going through it like there's an active threat, even though I've told them several times, I'm a YouTuber, this is your 4th time here, 5th time here, 6th time here, 7th time here, 8th time here, 9th time here, whatever. And what happens is they go to the yard stream room. And they're walking around, and that's in our attic, not actually outside. And the thing about the yard stream room is that one of the ways to access it is through, you know, one of those little attic things that you pull down and it becomes a staircase? We have it very clearly marked with tape, caution tape everywhere. But the police officer just walks right on it and fell through our ceiling. They fell through our ceiling, fucking broke like a sink in like the roof right through it. So now I get paid by the police department. Which I think technically is me still paying for myself because it's probably through tax dollars regardless. But hey, still goes right back to my pocket. I also, hilariously, because they do the whole thing. They throw me in the back of the police car. They threw me in the back, and they're sitting there. And then I hear on the radio, because they're telling me, like, every room they're going through, they're like, we believe there's a suspicious male downstairs in the basement. And then I heard a few seconds later, false alarm. It was a mannequin. They fell for Jackie Chan. They got a bit nervous about my boy Jack. Which, to be fair, I mean, hey, come correct with Jack in the building. Anyway, that was it. I am fine. I am healthy. I am in good spirits. 55 minutes of my day has been wasted. 55 years of your life will be wasted to the person who swatted me if you don't do something good with it. I would suggest doing something more productive. More positive. Anything, really. That's all I got. That's all I got. All the animals are good. Everyone's vibing. Coots the only one that got out. Coots is chilling now. That's about all. I'll probably never talk about it again. Just to be honest, if that's chill with you guys. And I got to go do a fantasy football draft. I think we are going to delay the chess tournament. I'll find a day this week to do it. But it should be sometime later. I'm going to try to bring back Levy too. Levy was good at that commentary. And the set one was great, by the way. Like the whole first tournament, the consolation bracket was awesome. Valkyrie was so impressive. So I was blown away by that. Anyway, all you little kittens, all you little drama cats, pee pee poof now, disperse into the atmosphere where you came from. All right, go off into the void. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye, drama cats. Goodbye, little kittens. What is this?
If I asked you to think of something beautiful, where's the first place your mind goes? Your significant other, your favorite song, a piece of pizza, big ol' anime titties. It's gonna be different for everyone. But
Didn't Jacksepticeye do the same thing today?
Oh God! Oh God! What is happening?
Markiplier made a video? Markiplier. Try not to get age restricted challenge.
Don't tell anybody that this video exists. Hold on.
Is the challenge just watching inappropriate things, seeing if you get age restricted?
Let me explain what's happening. I know what this looks like, and it's not what you think. I swear, if you'll just let me get a moment. Korean, hey. If you give me a moment, this is Orc Massage. Now, before you go looking it up on Steam, well, maybe I don't know if I can show you what's on. Okay, Blur, there's things to blur. There's blur, blur.
So we just play. Oh, whoa! Well, is it really a try not to get age restricted challenge? Well, I guess the challenge is try not to get age restricted. Okay, so play a wildly inappropriate game and try not to get age restricted playing the game. Oh, that's a good challenge, then. Because I thought at first it was try to get age restricted, and you do that easy. Just unblur real quick. Easy clap. The only thing I can think of right now is the fact that Mango's son watches this guy. He's like 8. That's all that I'm thinking about right now. What the hell is JoJo doing this morning when he wakes up and he goes, "Hey, Dad, I want to watch Markiplier today." And Mango's like, Wait, Mango lost? Oh, shit. Where are we at in that event, actually? Maybe I end and go watch this. Is it semis? We are in winner semis. Okay, so Mango's in losers semis, or I guess losers quarters, and Hungry Box is in winners finals. And he'll play the winner of this. Which, if it's Axe, oh, this will be interesting. All right. Try not to get age restricted. And then Jack did the same challenge, and then Charlie did the same challenge. Or he's just talking about the challenge.
But for me, when I think of beauty, the first thing that pops into my little reptile brain is people coming together to call YouTube out on some dumb shit they've done. And good golly,
True.
I'll tell you, it's been a beautiful 24 hours. I bet YouTube didn't see this coming. The meteorologist in the weather report said nothing about a 100% chance of diarrhea showers falling upon them.
Oh, yeah, actually, thanks for bringing it up. But, boys, I am on Trash Taste. I thought it went really well. I guess I don't have a good barometer for what's considered a good or bad Trash Taste episode, but it was really fun. So if you guys are in need of a 2-hour, 22-minute, and 12-second podcast, it was pretty fucking awesome, I thought. I thought, like, what made me feel good about it is the time flew by, and then I didn't realize that it was, like, longer than they normally record. Because we were just riffing for a while. Like, generally, they record around 2 hours, but we were almost at 2 hours 30, you know? It was like one of the longer podcasts, not the longest, but one of the longer podcasts. Like, I felt like as long as a podcast they do with people they really know well, like Chris and stuff, you know? So IMO, worth a watch. I also selfishly want it to do well so that they come back. I just kind of selfishly... Just let me come back one time. Connor's doing a biking stream right now. Wait, is he? Oh, is he doing the biking stream with Chris already?
Jelly, son, jelly.
Chris has got some.
They're being so dumb about it. I talked to Chris a bit about this, dude. There's a path that goes around Hokkaido, right? It circles the entire island of Hokkaido. Hokkaido, the most northern prefecture in Japan, one of the largest prefectures. It circles the whole thing. Very flat, right? It's a very scenic route. The way that Connor wanted to do it, though, is he decided to go with the more mountainous, more difficult to navigate path just for the hell of it. Which is like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you make it? It's already hard to bike this much. Why are you doing it harder? For the content? I feel like the content is not like the struggle of biking up. It's the scenery, 1, the banter, 2, and then 3, looking at Chris Broad looking like he looks right now. Holy shit. That's the content right there. I guess maybe it'd be funny to watch him go up a mountain. I think Connor just wants to Giga Chad do it. To be honest, I think Connor just wants to Giga Chad, give himself a real challenge, and then just fucking force himself up. Watch YouTube cut this content by Markiplier.
Game On presents the Game On Intermission Break Party Fun Time. We hope you've been enjoying this incredible interactive experience.
This is a cut segment from YouTube's Game On. It's an interactive analog horror featuring many of the YouTubers that were part of the stream. It's also the work of Lixian, Marcus, Rachel, and Nervly, who put a ton of effort into getting it done in time for the event. You'll probably notice that the structure might seem a bit odd and the choices don't seem to lead to different places until the end. And that's because this was specifically designed to work within the constraints of the Game On stream in point tracking system. So obviously it's not as rewarding to play it like this, and it doesn't offer any branching consequences besides the 2 endings, but it's still fun. So please enjoy what would have been in the stream yesterday and give a lot of love to the editors listed below who worked hard on it. So they just did a live stream and YouTube cut this from their live stream? Was it like a YouTube sponsored live stream? How do you even watch his live streams? Oh, they cut it without warning Mark. Charlie's video talks about it. Let me just watch Charlie's video. Let me just listen to the GOAT for a moment.
Over the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of YouTubers coming together to talk about a problem that was brought to light this week by Corey Kinshin. And just over the last 24 hours, it's been great to see
he's so
people,
big.
Calling YouTube out on some of their shit. Even Io's really excited about it. She's all about, YouTube being held accountable.
You should watch the CGP Grey video. No, dude. I love CGP Grey. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been watching him for the past 10 years. I've watched maybe, I would say 2 to 5 videos of his in the past 3-4 years on stream. Right? I don't watch many of his videos on stream because I generally watch it on my own the moment it's released, so I don't rewatch things. I have 2 channel strikes on my VOD channel from CGP Grey. If I get a 3rd, then my channel will be taken down. And I'm also technically supposed to lose all my other channels. So I think he's very, 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 very much so against reactors because I think he personally striked, which is fine. Do your thing. What's a bummer, the only thing that I'm not even mad about, but that just makes it harder to deal with, is that one of the videos he striked was a VOD from 2021. From when I was on Twitch. Because my VOD channel is an archive of what I've done on stream. And so, but he striked it this month for both of them. So normally, if I got a strike when it came out, then the strike would have been removed. It's 90 days. But the 2021 strike and the 2022 strike both happened this month because I guess he was just looking through. and there's nothing I can do about it. So if I just get a third strike, I'm kind of woo-woo. Kind of petty. I think it's valid. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the copyright system, is that you're able to claim what's yours. So I think he's in his own right to do so. But I generally will stick to watching Kurz Gazette, Moist Critical, and funny little memes. And I don't really like watching too many other YouTubers maybe summoning Salt. Emmett! What's up, Emmett? Kuz is down here. Did you see the installation? No. Yeah, it's fucking... You can watch the video if you want. Does it show anything?
I mean, it shows the window. I don't know. Alright, so this is what happened.
Holy!
Installation
That's where they
shit
fell
everywhere. Goes all the way down the
What
stairs.
the?
It's like all the way over there, all the way down
That's
there.
crazy.
And like...
Dude, that guy must have been heavy set. Bro, he broke our chair. Oh. All right, I'll show you, chat. So the police officer was walking through our attic, and then one of their fat asses fell right through the ceiling and created a giant chasm. And then this is the mess they made. Which, by the way, they fell right on the red chair that we were using for the Amazon stream.
Shit everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
All the way down the stairs.
Look at all the insulation, dude. What a pain. All right, I gotta go clean that shit. Bro, I feel like... I'm going to say something that I probably shouldn't say. I feel like generally, police have a really, if you don't know, very difficult entrance exam, right? Like a physical exam, I believe you have to do like 60 push-ups in 50 seconds, maybe 50 and 60, something like that. And you have to be like somewhat fit. How are police officers to just be allowed to be fat as fuck? Like lazy as hell 10 years into the job? Like, I feel like there should be a degree of fitness required that they have to upkeep. It's a very physical job. Like, other jobs that have that much physicality, you're required to maintain a level of fitness. But police officers kind of run it down mid like gym teachers, where the moment they get tenured, all of a sudden, the gym teacher looking like the least fit person in the school. I feel like every year they got to do a test or something. I think firefighters do, right? I've never seen a fat firefighter. I've never once looked at a firefighter that's got to run in the building and been like, he's not saving anybody. They're fit all the time. It's got to be like, do they have tests every year for police officers? Maybe it's just too easy. I think the problem is they have the same thing as teachers do, where I think they get, what's it called? Tenure. You just be a part of the union, and it's too hard to let go a police officer that they can just kind of let themselves go. In the military you do? Yeah, obviously. Imagine our military looked like what our police does. I've never been in the military. I imagine they make fun of police officers. I guess there is the donut meme. That's crazy. Look at the title of your stream. Bro, my stream got insta demonetized because I titled it "So I Got a Fat Ass" with this thumbnail. I thought it was funny. Damn, try not to get demonetized challenge. Insta lost.
She was so fired up, she's coming over here to slap the shit out of the headphone cord. So, you know, it's just been a big day, honestly, a big week, really, overall. Corey posted this video highlighting a major issue with YouTube at the moment and something that he'd been facing. And in response, a lot of YouTubers started making videos showing support and as well as doing things to try and, you know, get some kind of response from YouTube, get some kind of answer. So far, still radio silence, but I just still think it's nice to see so much support for another creator on the platform.
Police here, some departments require you to keep up fitness, but they're the highest paying and toughest. Bro, it's the Los Angeles Police Department. I mean, I don't know if they're the toughest, but they're certainly one of the highest paid.
Now, Markiplier did something pretty unique and is starting somewhat of a trend with something called the Try Not to Get Age Restricted Challenge.
I love that cat.
Isn't that right,
dude?
Io? So Markiplier posted this video where it's lightly poking fun at the policy that was being called out, where Markiplier is giving completely nude massages to women, and well, it's a game. It's a game called Orc Massage. Mark himself wasn't giving the massages and happy endings or anything. At least I don't think so. I don't know if he does that in his off time or whatever. But the video is of a game where it is fully nude anime girls, and you play as an orc. And you like start like fucking playing their asses like bongos, and like there's nudity and shit.
Right.
So Markiplier posted a video of that game, called it the Try Not to Get Age Restricted Challenge, obviously calling out this whole thing. And
what the fuck is that storm?
Wow. Unlucky, my power just went out. I guess those orc massages are so powerful they created the next biblical monsoon over.
Oh, it's literally thunder, bro.
Calling out this whole thing. And wow. Unlucky, my power just went out. I guess those orc massages are so powerful they created the next biblical monsoon over my house here. But anyway, in response to
I saw Zane just beat Axe. That's the first time ever? I didn't know that. Game 5. I was looking on the side. Yeah, guys, when I'm streaming, I do cheat a little bit. I want you guys to know I cheat on you. All right? I don't give you my undivided attention. I'm doing a little bit of cheating on the side. All right, I'm popping open the streams. I'm taking a little squeaks at what's going on.
Markiplier posting this video, YouTube got very petty, and that was remove him from their Game On segment, which Markiplier and his team had prepared a special thing for, and without warning, they just removed his whole section. And Markiplier went on Twitter talking about how upset he was. Io was distraught. You think she was mad slapping my cable? You should have seen her when Markiplier's section got cut.
Charlie trying to deal with both thunder, internet cutouts, and a cat. It's like most of the video is him like doing crowd work off what's happening.
All hell was breaking loose. You know, it was like a fucking, like a plague had just been unleashed. You know, I didn't know much about cats until we got Io. I didn't realize they responded so heavily to injustice. They can smell it from miles away. I'll just quickly give a lore breakdown behind Game On. Game On was a big YouTube production. It was supposed to be a, you know, fun little event, a couple hours, a pretty big event in collaboration with a ton of other YouTube creators, and obviously Markiplier contributed to it. And YouTube allegedly didn't like Markiplier's most recent upload, so they took him over their knee and spanked his bottom. You know, gave him a firm pat on the keister to discipline him for misbehaving.
How is it so loud?
All of the hard work he and his team put into it. It was
Florida built different, bro. It is so loud.
It was a pretty embarrassing look from YouTube to just inexplicably remove Markiplier from this segment, because he didn't even know it was coming. Right when the Game On section aired on YouTube, Markiplier made a tweet saying, "You're not ready for this." And fuck, was he right. No one was ready for that. They completely censored him. In fact, they still had him in the description with a timestamp of where his section was supposed to be, but when you went to it, it was something completely different. They just removed him. Markiplier posted a video today with the cut content, but
that must be so dislike bombed.
Part of the entire performance, you don't actually get the full effect because he came up with an interactive game with his team that can't really be played the same way since it's now not part of the event. Overall, just a really douchey thing for YouTube to do here. I mean, this does prove to a lot of people there are human beings there, because no robot could be this petty. Like, that's a response I'd expect to see from a power-tripping Reddit mod who got their feelings hurt that someone called them out in something on the comments, and then they send like a passive-aggressive DM to them. Not behavior I would expect from a multi-billion-dollar company that has a stranglehold on video sharing. You know, this is just not professional. They didn't give an explanation to Mark. They didn't give an explanation to anyone. They didn't say anything about it. They just removed it. And they probably never will explain it. And that's something I want to briefly touch on. All of this effort to try and get more transparency or answers from YouTube always seems to be in vain. They just don't seem to have that capability. They just refuse to be transparent and explain things. Trying to get answers out of YouTube is like trying to milk a brown cow for chocolate milk. It just doesn't work. They just absolutely outright despise communication, it feels like.
Okay, I'm kind of sure that you can milk a chocolate cow. And then there's strawberry cow.
And that sucks because, you know, that's the chemical X to the Powerpuff Girls formula.
There's almond cow.
Here. If they could just explain things, their reputation would be doing a 180. People would feel like more comfortable and less fearful. There'd be less things up for speculation if they could just explain why they do some of the shit they do. You know,
soy cows, dude, and then they get so made fun of when all the cows meet up at the end of the year. Oh god, I fucking imagine being a loser soy cow.
It just doesn't make sense why they're so against it. Because if someone like Markiplier, one of the biggest creators on the platform,
goat cow,
and an amazing person who has always been deeply ingrained in the YouTube atmosphere, as well as working hand in hand with YouTube for so long, if he can be abused by the platform, what hope does everyone else have?
True.
You know? Like, he, of all people, is getting slapped by them. You know, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
I will say, I think you could actually convince someone that goat milk comes from when cows and goats mate. And it's their offspring, and it's a very rare breed, which is why you don't see a lot of goat milk. I feel like you could trick someone.
And after the Try Not to Get Age Restricted challenge Mark posted, Jacksepticeye made one of his own. And Jacksepticeye also...
I saw this thumbnail, bro. That was crazy. Because it looks like two giant bazonkers, but it's her knees.
Made another video talking about the situation more in detail, but he...
Yeah, Nick Yingling. Yeah. Actually, Nick Yingling would fall for it. We were filming a video last night, and this was between Nick Yingling and Nick from the yard, but Nick Yingling was like, he was holding a glow stick for the video, and then he said out loud, "How do you turn this on?" And he's 25, so that's not how that works. And so it's possible.
Followed Markiplier's trend of this age restriction thing. Once again, just shining light on this whole issue. Now, again, I don't know if this is ever going to lead to anything positive on YouTube's end. I'd like to think so, but I've completely lost faith that they'll actually ever be able to be transparent and explain shit. So, for now, I can just appreciate people coming together to support someone so deserving like Corey Kinshin. I just wanted to talk about this briefly because I think it's a great thing overall. And, yeah, that's about it. See ya.
See ya. Yeah, the Corey shit really took over the YouTube community. I feel like everyone backed him, which is pretty cool. Doink, 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 doink. Doink, 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 doink. I also feel like you have to understand there is a disconnect between, like, the people at YouTube, the human side of it, right? Who will occasionally deal with things like age restricting, demonetizing, whatever. And then the other side of YouTube, which is like the algorithm side, which I don't think is ever really touched by humans. Like, this video was #1 trending for many days, and it's very unfavorable to YouTube. There's the other one that's like, I sued YouTube. I was thinking about making a mogul mail about this. I'm not sure if I will anymore. But like in this video, this guy is emphatically talking about how the Kremlin is in cahoots with YouTube and YouTube's going to hide this story, which just isn't the case. Like, I think there's probably a couple people who have some power at YouTube who might be trying to be favorable for a Russian-owned channel. But this video is getting recommended to, like, everybody. So, like, I don't think it's like, you know what I mean? Why Russia? It's a whole video. I watched it. I watched it offline. I thought about recapping it in a mogul mail, but since I've been mulling it over, I think this main guy, Alex Edson, it was shown that he's been a bit of a malicious actor when it comes to copyright, and has multiple times through a company he owned called Power Up tried to do a lot of false copyright claims, which doesn't necessarily make this story invalid at all. I think YouTube probably was a bad actor and definitely tried to deflect blame for when they did not follow up on their own policies. I think it's 100% accurate. But I also don't think it makes him like a great champion to follow. You know what I mean? So that's why I have a bit of mixed feelings about it. You sure love that fence? I mean, I think that's fine to say, but I also think you come off like a huge dumbass if you blindly watch something, make a video blindly supporting it, and then some info comes out that's like, oh, hey, it wasn't as black and white as you said it was. And then you have to, like, what? Either one, apologize and retract, or two, double down on being wrong. So I think there's instances where I can be seen as, like, sitting on a fence, but I also think it's dumber to die and sit on a hill that you don't 100% believe in. And I don't think I do it in egregious ways. Like, I think generally the problem with fence sittings is when one side of the fence becomes so radicalized and far from the center that you're moving the fence closer to the radicalized side. That's where it's a problem, right? But I don't think that I do that when I'm talking about, like, fucking Gideon and Twitch being sexist. I don't think I'm doing that. Congrats, you explained American politics. I mean, I think it's mostly American politics discourse is like the most far-reaching sides. But I think the bulk of humans turn out to be much more, what's the word? What's the word for complex? Complex, maybe? Not as black and white? Three-dimensional? Those words. Are you going to do the age-restricted trend? Probably not. I get age-restricted enough as is. Nuanced, yeah, maybe that's it. Bro, I get age-restricted without trying. Every video I upload is the age-restricted challenge. I will say we did try to light a blunt yesterday with a flashlight in a magnifying glass to a failed success. But if I had succeeded in that, then I would be playing the challenge. So I'm going to try again maybe one day, and then we'll see. I still don't think I'm centrist. I think I clearly lean much more progressive. I think, like, if you watch even like 2 of my streams, you pick that up easy. I'm not like fucking Joan Rogan. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Where do you lean economically? I'm too radicalized economically. My thing, because I make a shit ton of money, I only care about having $1 million, and then I don't want any money after that. And I'm down to spend it all. I pay California taxes. I feel like $1 million's great. You know what I mean? I got $1 million. I'm fucking set. What else do I need? $1 million. You know what? Let me add an addendum. $1 million and a house. Separate. Because having $1 million doesn't even get you a fucking house in LA. What about the Bugatti? I bought a car. My car was $7,000. And it's my dream car. Yeah, my minicab. It was so cheap. This car right here, this has been my dream car forever, getting a minicab. And it costs $5,600, and then the import fees were like $1,500. I think I'm going to put some work in it, though, to bump up the AC a bit. And then I think I'm going to see if I can get a slightly better engine. If there's any car people in LA who want to work on a car and pimp my ride, I'll pay a big buck. Is it manual? Yeah, it's manual and drives on the right. $7K plus one new tire. Fair. That's fair. Go to West Coast Customs. You know what? We were literally joking about that. We were joking about going to West Coast Customs and bringing, what's his name? Exhibit out of retirement. Just, hey, come on. One more ride, baby. But I don't think I have that clout and power. Come on, pimp my minicab. I don't think I got that. Oh, I love coats. Meow. Would be such a cool EV. Dude, that would be fucking awesome. There's probably companies that do that, right? If I could retrofit that as an EV, that actually is a dream car. It's got to be hard on a car like that, though, no? Yo, that would be sick. The range would suck. Really? I feel like you could fit a really nice battery. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe a hybrid? It costs $100K. I bet William Osmond could figure it out, and we could do it for about $6K in 47 nights of no sleeping. Non-zero chance. And it would also x-ray people. I would do portable x-rays. That sounds kind of hype. All right, boys. I'm going to end the stream. Just wanted to pop in. Let you know how I'm doing. Let you know how I'm living. Let you know how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling good. Boom. Boom. I got to go do my draft. It's in 10 minutes. I got to go clean my house a bit because a fat police officer fell through my ceiling. And I got to go watch some Melee. I'm going to raid my boy, Connor Dog voice actor man, because he's doing a charity cycleathon with Chris Broad all around Hokkaido, the most northern prefecture of Japan. And they're going for 500 miles total over the course of, I think, 2 weeks. So it should be pretty dope. Give them some love, boys. Thank you all for checking in with me. Anyone who's concerned how I'm doing. Doing good.